बताओ क्या चल रहा है? हेलो से हाल है। बताओ भाई। हाय तने क्या हो गया? स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट होने के पहले पोस्ट लिखता है। हेलो टेल 5 जी। स्टार्ट के टाइम फर्स्ट मैन। वेलकम गाइस वेलकम। आज बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मैच है और बहुत ही क्रैकलिंग मैच भी है ना। ऑल थ्री मैचेस आर वेरी गुड बट हम आई थिंक सो आज से पहला मैच कवर करेंगे होपफुली। विल बी कवरिंग ब्लीड वर्सेस टीम सीक्रेट जो कि अभी से आधे घंटे में चालू होगा। ठीक है, वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग मैचअप गाइस। आई एम वेरी श्योर you guys all know who bleed here and who team secret is. But yeah, going into this like LCQ, you guys know, remember what happened last champions में last challenges में। देखो मैं तुम्हारी यादें ताज़ा कर देता हूँ। एक सेकेंड बस डिस्प्ले कैप्चर ऑन करता हूँ। सीक्रेट फॉर्म में नहीं लग रही थी लास्ट गेम में। लेट्स सी। बात तो सही है। तो पीछे लाइट्स चालू करो। बेटर लाइटिंग गाइस और डिस्प्ले कैप्चर। हेलो वॉचपीट। हेलो रोग। हेलो गाइस। बेटर लाइटिंग आई होप। कैमरा भी हटा देता हूँ पहले से। मेहनत बीच में नहीं करनी पड़े। थोड़ा म्यूजिक चला देते हैं। तो बेसिकली लास्ट टाइम जो चैलेंजेस हुआ था Bleed versus Team Secret में Bleed came out ahead obviously 2-0, but Haven में what happened, very specific things के बारे में हम थोड़ा बात कर लेते हैं. Haven में it was very uncharacteristic. जो franchising है will ऐसे get a representative, may not be in Indian team. I don't think there'll be any sub-region thing in the main league. नहीं, अलग से कुछ नहीं है. So basically here what was very interesting to see was Wits. So Wits was very adamant in taking duels towards A long and even towards C long, even towards Garage, but he was very adamant in being aggressive a lot, which sort of played into Bleed's hands पिछली बार. And apart from that, Secret just seemed unable to sort of unlock Bleed's defense. Very like plainly saying, defend. Bleed on defense. They almost all won their first battles. So they almost always ego plays. हाँ ego play बोल सकते हो. पता नहीं क्या था यार वो. It was very unexplained. It was like they had sort of, maybe they had a game plan and he followed the game plan to the T, maybe sometimes even more so. 3-4 महीनों में देख के क्या फायदा. Just talking about भूमिका मान रहे. And the beautiful part is that they almost won all of their first battles, right? अगर तुम दोनों का डिफेंसिव साइड देखोगे तो उसने भी अपने सारे फर्स्ट बैटल्स ऑलमोस्ट जीते थे, इन्होंने भी सारे फर्स्ट बैटल जीते. So it came down to converting the advantage. TS50W, wow, Sahil. So it came down to converting the advantage where Bleed were far better than TS. I think that is an area that TS should look. Let's see if TS have improved their 5v4 conversion or conversion from an advantageous situation. Okay. Coming to Icebox was a very like unorthodox lineup from them, right? But I believed it worked, especially on the defense. It will work. Bleed actually took up so much space on their defensive side. It was lovely to see the movement, Darion's movement and everything, and how they sort of took advantage of how Secret were playing. Secret almost felt unsure at times of their own game plan on attack, which might happen sometimes. Bleed जीत के लोगों के पास under 5 kills कैसे सब राउंड्स टाइम पे जीते हारेगा नहीं. अरे सिर्फ डिफेंसिव साइड दिखा रहा था मैं. We are watching the finale of LCQ. Yes, so that is what everyone thinks, unless like Onyx or Boom shock. Like Onyx obviously, I think so. Boom has said कि क्या पता, the way they are playing, anything is possible, because I just felt yesterday that Boom was going to win. Now that they've won, they have some momentum. Let's see what they do. But this is widely expected to be the finale as well. What does APAC team lack compared to PaperX? How are they able to dominate such a long time? What does PaperX do that different? It's not about what they do that's different from others. They do most of what other teams are trying to do as well. It's just that they are so far ahead because of various factors in everything they do. If you talk about trading, if you talk about extracting the most value out of a composition, I think that is where PaperX's advantage lies. And also they go about things the right way. Like the first thing you do when you see a composition that might be yours is first you find out all the gimmicks. I think so PaperX take advantage of the gimmicks available of the said composition very well. Hello Bleedspeed and Rosgola lovers. PaperX fundamentals are too strong. They can pick up any comp and make it look like they have practiced only that comp for a year. Yeah, but that is for a reason, because they do go about it the right way. They take advantage of all the gimmicks available with that comp. Then they take advantage of the strengths of that comp, and the weakness of the comp, they just paper it with very strong fundamentals. Very strong fundamentals. They rely on their firepower a lot during and now they've shown a different side of their game as well, where they can sort of play a bit structured. They try to play a bit structurally, right? So it'll be interesting to see how PaperX grow and whether this champions they can take one step further, or whether people will now realize and start to adapt the PaperX style, adapt to the PaperX style. But yeah. And Icebox, I felt like TS were very, very dominating on their defense. They knew that they had a better retake and they were relying on the retake. But I guess them leaving the entire A side was very bad, because once Bleed realized that they sort of are allowing them to take the A side, what Bleed started doing is Bleed sort of abandoned util dumping and saved and literally just walked into A side often. What that created was, then since they preserved util and also they were prepared for, they started being prepared for it. They started taking secret plays, like catching secret plays off guard a lot. And not just off guard, it's like when they were coming in, they were very good crossfires as well. With more practice for any EU against PaperX, can PaperX do such deep runs again? That's the main thing that we have to see. इसके रॉसी को लेने वाले हैं, टेंशन मत ले. PaperX disband होगा क्या? Good morning, Sid. After Jing goes for his military training, we can't say anything. कितने घंटे सोए? जाके स्ट्रीम खत्म करते ही, कल की स्ट्रीम खत्म करते ही मैं पहले तो 3-3.5 घंटे सोया, ठीक है. उसके बाद उठ गया, उसके बाद सुबह 5-6 बजे सोया मैं, और फिर 9 बजे उठा. क्रेटोस भाई ने क्या डम स्टेटमेंट दिया था उस दिन. चलो भाई कोई बात नहीं. क्रेटोस नहीं, क्रैट. Now talking about the matches that have happened already, रात भर जागता है फिर बोलता है दोपहर को नींद आ रही है. मस्त है. Who's the guest today? I don't think we'll be having much guests, because a lot of people cannot make it, like Serious and all cannot make it because they are at the bootcamp. Views on Crat statements about VC community, I think it was very narrow-sighted, half-baked, and unnecessarily crude. It's okay if mobile is paying the bills for you, but doesn't mean you have to be so condescending to the PC market, which is not true at all. Half of the things he said is not true at all. His comparisons were naive at best, but yeah. कल परसों में यही चल रहा था स्ट्रीम पे, देख लो कल परसों की स्ट्रीम्स. हाँ भाई.
To the 2022 VCT APAC.
So let's talk about the matches that have happened already. Like, Lead faced Alter Ego, very comfortable win, especially on Bind. Lead's contact heavy playstyle, which Crat, official Crat mobile cluster. Yeah, Bar. Welcome to the stream, Bar.
2 more elimination matches and 1 absolute banger in the upper bracket as Team Secret meets pre-tournament favorites Bleed Esports. Hi everyone, I'm Daniel Digon Gonzalez and I'm joined on the
Chat is such a everybody one respect for Malcolm only, but is not respecting. It's okay. बात तो official आदमी जैसे नहीं की थी, पता नहीं. ठीक है चलेगा यार. But yeah, very convincing win on Bind. from Leeds, which is supposed to be a map where AE do give a bit of fight. Leeds attack was absolutely amazing. Their defaults, their reactions, absolutely amazing, top notch. I think so. Haven, what happened on Haven was that once the alter ego comp, first of all, I think I like the alter ego comp, but the problem with that comp was alter ego was not utilizing it to the best of its abilities, especially on attack. I think A were very adamant on going towards A long, taking A long control yourself, which sort of started backfiring. We beach में these 3 rounds, I think we sort of gave away. Otherwise, it would have been a more convincing scoreline. Because I remember talking about these 3 rounds and how we could have done something differently. But yeah, all in all, very convincing. Lead looks very convincing. On the other hand, Secret, not so at all. Please increase your mic volume a bit. Okay. अब ठीक है. He just ironically shat on his own statement where he was against the heritage attitude of some of the PSC community, and he was bashing the community and praising performance, which portrays elitism itself, and they are celebrating on a victory. Yeah, please increase your mind. I hope this is good. Welcome, stop. Do you think teams should practice with 2 different comps with different playstyles with just one core comp? I think first you build one core comp and one core like whatever based on that comp. Then you always have an alternate in place in case you want to play a different way. So you have 2 comps every, and I think so evolution, how things will evolve is we'll also have different comps based on the side you're starting. So if you're starting on attack, you have a different comp. On defense, you'll have a different comp. I think that will also come very soon. I think that is the future of Valorant. But yeah, MiTH was a secret, not at all. MiTH, like Secret's Haven Wars continue. Obviously, MiTH kept it very simple compared to Alter Ego. MiTH just went for execute, which is the strength of this Neon Breach heavy lineup, right? And Secret had sort of no answer to the utils that were dumped, that were being through the util that was being dumped by MiTH and the area that was being taken unceremoniously by a by MiTH, and Team Secret really didn't seem to have much of an answer on the defense. On Ascent, I believe MiTH actually started okay, and they should have had more rounds under their belt if it makes any sense in the first half. But Secret managed to play their defense out very well. They knew their strengths again. Secret with this comp, they knew their strengths again. They knew it was a mirror comp, right? They knew with that they had the superior maybe strats or something on retakes, and they just relied on the chemistry to break MiTH's post points down, which is good. Bind, I think so, was very topsy-turvy. There was a moment where we did think that MiTH should maybe pull it off, should be able to pull it off, but then Secret, like, honestly, at 11-9, it looked like MiTH could pull it off, but I think so, the 11-9 round, there was a very big mistake from, I think so, there was a mistake from an MiTH player, where Team Secret sort of went towards B, and it was then suddenly 12-9, and 12-9 ke baad, I don't think they had much money left either way. So yeah, 5% headshot. Irons you also have. Do you think will you watch party in LCQ? Hopefully, man. I have asked if there is clearance. If there is clearance, yes. Last video, Rescurosi said about Krat's treatment. I don't want to see, man. Honestly, Bar. Let's just focus on the good things, man.
Not too sure whether whether it's because they're too nervous, because it is a do or die situation, or because they're not able to figure out all these new sort of strats coming in from the other teams. I mean, when you look at the other teams as well,
Other than
everyone is
APAC, Valorant,
absolutely
which
starting, but
regions
we
do you
haven't seen a
follow
single
closely?
team
I
that
follow
is
NA
underperforming
a
throughout
bit.
this performance at all.
I
I think Fancy
follow
was the only one
KR.
that had a bit of a slower start, but then they
Yeah.
came out absolutely swinging. You know,
I follow
yesterday,
SA,
which was
obviously.
awesome to see.
Icarus,
But yeah,
welcome to
I
the
kind of
stream,
agree with that
Icarus, first of all.
sentiment. Of the
And
three
then
Eliminations teams, Alter Ego has been sitting back a little bit.
I do
but
follow
overall,
EMEA.
that
I'm
just
not
means
going
it's
to,
gonna be a super
but I'm
explosive
not
game
naming
to
it because I don't follow it religiously,
and to
especially
be
with
fair,
this
Alter
the
Ego
challenges
ran
too.
into the number
Thing
one
it
team.
was
Right.
very boring to
That's
watch,
enough
honestly.
about
EMEA.
Alter Ego,
So I
and less
did
about
watch
all
a
the other
bit, but
teams
then
that
I
they just ran
left
into
it. Then I
Bleed,
watched
which
the
sets us up
playoffs
for our
again.
first match
Yeah,
of the
but
day. It's Bleed versus Team
very
Secret.
boring group
And
stage.
as I alluded to
Your pick for
earlier,
East
this is
Asia
a
LCQ winner,
rematch
EDG.
from stage 2. These
Everything
two
except
squads
Brazil and
played
LATAM because
head-to-head
no one
against
likes it.
each
No,
other,
Brazil and
and
LATAM, the
Rocky
problem
Moon
is that
had one heck of a
it's
match.
very,
Indeed,
like,
it
it
was a
almost
2-0,
clashes
and
with
it was
the
an
NA
interesting one to
timing
watch for myself,
sometimes,
right? It
and
was my
it's
first, like,
impossible to
serious
watch so
entry
many
into
things
the
at once
VCT for
because
Stage
it
2,
always clashes
and
with either
watching that one was
EMEA or
crazy because I
NA
just felt like Team
timings.
Secret, they were making it
Good
hard
morning,
for
Godfred.
themselves
Good morning,
almost, considering
Susano.
Bleed is a formidable opponent.
Yo, yo, yo. Hello,
They've
Gashman.
got the German
Guys,
coach
please like the
from
stream and
Swedes,
subscribe
and
if you're new.
across the board, they're just a
Liking
really,
and
really well-rounded
subscribing
team.
is
Now that
absolutely
they've brought
free
Red
and
Light in
helps
as well,
me
I think that's kind of some extra
build my
flair
channel,
that
grow my
they've
channel.
created. So
Did you watch
super
VLT versus
impressive
EG? I
offense,
thought it would be
super
much
solid,
closer.
and
Which
yeah,
VLT versus
fighting
EG?
back
What
even
game?
against that 0-2 loss.
The
I think,
group
Team
stage
Secret
game
really wanna
for.
play their best Valorant today.
I mean, to add on to the Red La thing,
Yeah,
we were
VLT
just
EG.
talking about how
I
when
never
seeing
thought it
out,
would be
and I
close,
was
to be
really
honest.
scared about
The
like
way
seeing
VLT were
Red La
playing,
losing there, but
honestly,
Red La
they
has been
deserve
doing
to
really
win
well.
in the
But
manner
Team
that they
Secret,
did.
though,
Um,
I really want to see more from Dubstep.
But
We know
honestly,
how
I expected
aggressive he
2-0
can
from
be,
Reckoning
but
after that first
sometimes from
map.
Team Secret, you know how
They
Faye
sort of
is. He
dropped the
likes to
ball in
experiment with
Ascent.
all these different combinations, and then we're just questioning like
And
a
then
Faye and
Enigma, I
Yoru.
think,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it was
technically
okay.
it
I mean,
can
after
work,
they
but
won
it's
Ascent, I didn't
a
expect
very conditional, and I'm just like, I
Reckoning to
hope that
sort
Team
of
Secret
beat
decides to
Enigma
go for
there.
something a little bit more simple
But on
instead
their
of
day,
doing
they
something a
actually
little
could
bit
have,
too
if not
complicated.
for
That
some
last box check
technical
with
issues.
Dubstep on the Yoru was interesting in the way
So this
because
prediction,
it felt
I'm
like
going
he
for
was
another
in his own
2-0
world sort of
for
thing,
Bleed.
taking all that
Depends
control,
on the
but
map
the rest
veto.
of the
Let's
team
see
was
what the
lagging
map
behind.
veto is.
Jeremy was playing a fantastic
ब्राजील
game,
ने
but
ऐसे
it
ऑडियंस
just
से
didn't all
को
seem to sort
और
of work
जीते
out
से सर
there.
पे
But
उठाओ
overall, we know what
आधे
Team
तो जमीन
Secret
पर
look like
गिरा
when
दो
they are
maybe
really kind of in their
I think
comfort.
Brazil
It's
is
the map
more
selection at the end of
passionate
the day that's
and
going to be a massive
sort of
decider
toxic
in
towards
how
other
you're
people
actually
rather
gonna
than
be
their own
fighting in
people.
this series.
Brazil are
But
not
yeah,
that
they're an
toxic
entertaining
towards their
team
own people.
nonetheless, and I think
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
definitely
That is the difference between
deserve to
Brazil
be in
and
this
SA.
position in the upper bracket right now.
SMA we are toxic
Yeah,
towards
they
our own
worked
people.
their way through Made in
Brazil
Thailand
में
and
they are only
defeated
toxic
that last
towards
series,
others.
and it was a struggle because
You know?
Kadoom was popping off, and it was very much the superstar from Made in Thailand stunting Team Secret until Team Secret's teamwork came together. Everyone's sitting around 40, mid 40s, high 30s in terms of kills, but it was the man Jesse Vash who led the way there, which was unique. We felt like it was unique, but it's going to take
want to
more
see
than
UDT
just a
players and
team effort
officials?
here because anyone on
How was
Bleed
UDT players in
has
Rand?
the
उधर तो text
tools
कर रहे
and
हैं.
the skill set to pop off and take over.
आज ही
games.
crucial moments
I
पे
mean,
हार
when you
जाते
look
हैं.
at Bleed, I think one of the biggest impacts so
Yeah.
far that I've seen has been Redla. I really like their double,
Yeah, my job was to
anti-flank,
create
double
fundamentals,
sort of
and I-
situation going on with Redla
when I
as
was
well
leaving, I
as Maxi,
did tell
and it
Sharky
really
that
helps out for
whoever
them in terms of dealing with MiTH
inherits,
because
please-
they know that MiTH loves to lurk, they like to flank.
I hope
And
that
it's been a
he'll
really
preserve the
big payout. When you
fundamentals
have
and
Redla and Maxi
he'll
in
add
the
to it
backline,
because
making sure
now
that no one from the backline
Reckoning need to
backstab, they
take the
have
next
Darien
step.
just going
But
forward.
my job was just to
How do I say this? Darion's confidence has just
Form
been
the base, a strong base.
overflowing, and it really
Who did
shows
Rattler
in his
replace?
game
Let's
style
see.
and gameplay. He takes up so much space, and it goes as far to clearing all the way to the back of site, even CT, if he's feeling that good.
Yeah, exactly what you need from your duelist, right? You know, taking
So I have a
all of
question
that
about
real
NA.
estate,
The
but I
new
think it really
sentence
comes
lineup
back
is
down
something
to
no
the,
one knows
you
about
know,
what
the
to do.
imports here in obviously Pith and Maxi.
The fusion of flavors.
Which crazy, right?
I
you
think
bring a really
Sentinels will do
extremely experienced
decent.
coach in
I
Legia,
think they'll win
and
at
then
least 2
obviously the other
matches.
two from Sweden who have just got such a
Which 2
long,
matches nobody knows, but
long-standing
I think
FPS history. I think all three of those
they
players
have 2
have been
wins in
playing
them.
for in excess of 10 years, pretty sure, in other titles. So it you can
I
see
think they
they're
have 2
quite
wins
well
in them.
rounded. They might not be as sharp as some of
Morning
the other
poetry.
players that we do
Thank
see
you.
inside the APAC
Morning,
region, but they
morning
know
us.
how
Mr.
how set up
Morning.
the rest of their team.
wouldn't say
Kya
they're
haal hai?
sharp. I would
Oh,
say
they're still sharp, don't get me wrong.
I mean, yeah, what I'm trying to say is
Don't tell anyone bleed also qualified
consistency
over
is
anything.
one
Thank you,
of
Rushin
their
Dazord.
biggest, I say, assets that they have. Mostly because when, say, Lenny cannot show up, when, say, Darian is not having a good day, you can expect Maxi and Pith to just play hero in the backline, to just really get
Haji
those
improved
important
when you
clutches,
frozen.
to
Hey
really
man,
clinch the
all
game.
down to the
See, but
players.
that's where I kind of disagree with you. It wasn't really ever Pith. Pith's strength was the fact that he could play any
It's never
agent.
going to be
The
just the
surprising thing
coach.
from last game was that Pith
If there is
was the one
improvement,
that
it's all
led the
down to
team
the
in
players.
kills. He was the one that led the team in damage.
Because
And
the coach
it
can can
was
say
off
and
the
do a
back
lot
of
of
Darien
things
also having a
until
good
the
game.
players
I'm
implement
thinking
or
of
adapt
the
it and
rise on bind, or the
like
raise on
trust it,
bind, hopping in
it
into
won't
the
work.
back line and landing multiple showstoppers. And that, again, doesn't include Maxi, who's constantly been anti-flanker, Mr. Flanker himself. So the fact that we're seeing this another
क्योंकि हर्ष का डील
evolution
यार होता है
of Pith here is very
क्या कर
exciting
सकते हैं, it's
because
life,
it
man.
does lead to them possibly standing up to those superstar
Who
performances
knows what could
that
have
every
happened?
other team almost has
Because
one
if
of
we
those
won that
aces up
match,
their sleeve. Now they got 4 of them, and here's one of them on the
we'd
screen.
have qualified
It's
for LAN.
Darien up against Jesse Vash.
SCS wala,
Jesse
who knows
Vash,
what might have
not
happened.
normally the guy leading the way
Yeah.
for this squad. So that's what I love about seeing this here in our head-to-head.
Personally, I think that when you look at Darion's ACS compared to Jesse Vash, it's a lot higher because he is the sharpshooter. He is the guy that's getting all those frags and kills. As
Are we
opposed to
join
Team
RG
Secret,
Academy?
who everyone is just
Sharky
pulling
को
their
message
own weight. Everyone is doing things together. And if you look at how Bleed plays, they're a little bit more separate and they're able to manage on their own. As opposed to Team Secret, who like playing together. They have all these setups. They like playing as one
Bleed
unit,
Qualifier
making
Champions,
sure that
can
they
we
have the
believe that
power
there
of
will be
friendship on
underdog
their
to
side.
overpower?
Absolutely. And I think the
Definitely.
best thing about that head-to-head there is typically, you're going to see your 2 duelists next to each other or something along those lines, but it's a Sova player in Jesse Vash and the
Yes.
IGL up against, obviously Darion, who's going to be popping around on that duelist. So I think that's a massive statement to Jesse Vash to be able to put up those regular numbers to find himself in that position.
I don't know
to,
why
be one to watch.
no one ever
So
highlights
he's going to
Maxi
be able
here.
to take a lot of
It's
control
very
from the team and hopefully push them forward.
And one more thing that we
Very
didn't bring
awkward.
up yet for Team Secret, the 6-man roster. We
Of
did
course.
see
Easy
Jeremy
win
come on in last time,
if he was
but
there.
again, we know
Hmm.
that they have that up their sleeve if they need to use that. All right, let's take a look at our predictions for the day. And of course, I've got Team Secret. Conky's got Team Secret. Tash, what are you doing?
Hello!
She's
My-
probably the smart one today.
Yeah.
I've got to
Listen,
go with that, right?
listen. If Darion's feeling good, we're gonna win. And number 2,
Where? Oh, okay.
Where? Okay, you have to say where because my roots of Valorant casting, Valorant hosting came from MYSG, and I have to support MYSG. If not, I'll be a
Mr. Roji wants to go to a
Well,
city.
you could just be an analyst and really break it down.
No.
But they're
let's-
good. But they're
let's see.
good. But they're good. But coming back to this, as I said before, so long as Bleed feels good, so long as Darion's getting the picks, they won't have a problem taking site. And the post-plant setups, usually I look to Pith, I look to Maxi.
For
I
me,
thought
it's like
Enigma
a
Galaxy
bit of a
would
copier
be
pick on
a
this
good
side
one,
little bit
but
because I do think they definitely got the
not that
potential to pick it
disbanded.
up. But my history sort of
Disbanded.
always runs back.
The
Like I've been watching
decision was
dubstep for
all
such a
solid.
long time. Wits and also Borkham as well, who are just super experienced players, and they can really.
And
really
wait for
show
the
up
match
when
to
pressure
start
is
in
there.
the
So
veto,
they
man.
put in disgustingly strong performances. They're always one that is very fun to follow along with as well. And all I can see is like from the games that I've casted of theirs, if they are firing on all cylinders, they could really take up everyone. And right. We want that storyline. Champions
Yeah.
last year, no sets of
He
masters.
takes up too
Can they
much
make another
responsibility
chance?
on
This
himself
is a
to
matchup between
bail
two
his
of the
team
most
out
experienced
at times.
squads in the APAC
That is why you see
region.
desperation
Even
in some
before
of his
Valorant
plays.
was a twinkle in the eye. These guys have been playing for such a long time. So let's get on into it. Map select underway
fine,
as
Haven.
Haven and
Damn.
Fracture get taken off
So
the
that
board.
means
So
the
where we
defeat
go,
has
Team
actually
Secret,
affected them quite a
Icebox
bit.
is the pick.
Okay, all right. This is exciting because I was sort of having a little bit of a play around earlier. Bleed are very comfortable on Haven, right? It's a map that they can
So
take
Bleed
super
didn't
strongly.
attack
So I think
first
Team
and
Secret, they don't really have
nice
a
work.
regular map that they like to ban out. They kind of usually play around what the enemy team is really, really solid at. So I
Damn,
think
man.
very wise.
So just
from
going
Team
towards
Secret to
Ascent
drop out
decider.
Haven, and then to get rid of Fracture,
What map picks
understandable
can
on
we
the side of
switch from
Bleed. So
Bleed?
Icebox behind
This is so-
Ascent.
I
This
mean,
is
Bind
good for Team
was
Secret,
supposed
but
to
at
be
the
there,
exact same time, Bleed is a disgustingly strong team on Bind.
I am curious to see why Bleed chose Bind over Ascent because we know that for Bleed they always go for Ascent and they do really, really well on that map. Now choosing Bind, I feel like they have an idea or a setup in mind because we all know that Bind is very, very difficult to actually take control because they don't really necessarily
What
have a
happens?
mid site and getting onto site is one of the most difficult
जी
things
ब्लीड वाला
you
टूर्नामेंट
can
खेलने
do.
वाले थे.
But if say they have the setups and they have the place to take control of the teleporters, it would be
Yeah,
really
man,
exciting to
honestly.
see how exactly they're gonna do that.
Well, what I saw from that was Breeze got banned, so all of our Jeremy fans, we might have to see
Salute, my
another
friend.
series before he gets on, unless Team Secret pulls something out really weird. We'll find out
The Haven
here
ban was
after this
interesting,
short
eh?
break. Match number 1 of
Cancel
the
हो
day.
गया,
Who
हाँ,
will meet
cancel हो
Boom in
गया.
the
मतलब
winners bracket
postpone हो
finals?
गया.
Find out
Postpone ही
in just a
समझो.
little bit.
For now cancel. अगले साल हाँ होगा. नहीं इसी साल होगा. Wow, Rogue. Watch someone new video. Ariken, welcome to the channel, man. What new video? Oh, SK Rossi on cracked. No need to watch that, man. Sorry, what trend it was. I mean, depends on you. If you like Valorant, you'll watch anything, to be honest. मेरे को देख लो. ऐसे तो मैं भी बोल सकता हूँ कि मैं ये मैच नहीं देखूँ वो नहीं देखूँ. But I watch mostly all of TC's matches. And it doesn't feel boring at all, to be honest. Yes, nasty. It's okay. You can accept that there's a gulf of difference between champions level and our level right now. You can also be appreciative of the fact that there are two teams who are trying to improve themselves, battle, sort of show how good they are and how good they can be. You know. Guys, मजा close game देखने में आता है. Go top 3 दिखाते हैं. Percentage of goal is different. क्या बात है. और ऐसे में क्लोज गेम्स ही होते हैं आजकल. The predictions today, I'm going for a 2-0 lead. Judging by this veto, I think Icebox and Bind play to our strengths. Your views on Team Orangutan? Massive potential as an org. Team, I don't know. There are some questionable decisions that maybe have been taken. और क्या हाल है सब 3?
Yung relationship ko ay dubstep talaga. Since before, bago pa kami mabuo, parang brother ko na talaga, kapamilya na kasi siguro 1 or 2 years na rin kami magkasama sa isang bootcamp na sila, Dispenser and Dubstep as CSGO players. And ako naman, nasa Dota 2 team ako nun. Nasa isang bootcamp din kami. Tapos, after ilang years, actually, nag-ano rin ako sa kanila na as manager. Sumama ako sa Korea sa kanila. Nag-act as manager nila sa Korea as CSGO team sila. So, solid na talaga yung relationship namin bago pa kami magkasama.
Player base ज़्यादा होता तो अच्छा था वो region. We need more kind of lineup. True, very true.
Very open kami sa isa't isa. And yung discipline nandun since we are parang oldest mga players.
HPS Orangutan roster, better than current roster, maybe.
Napag-usapan since very open nga kami.
I won't say exactly because I think the current imports are better.
Band namin as a team.
चलो भाई अभिषेक भैया कॉलेज में टॉयलेट में आया था सोचा कि वाह 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 भाई ऐसा था फेवरेट जर्सी यार.
And welcome back, folks, to the VCT Last Chance Qualifier APAC 2020.
I do like the 100 piece jersey.
I'm finally here, Key.
Yeah, it took you a while, but you're finally here. New recruit. We are joining us today.
Short
And of course, what a banger for series
very
we're
good
gonna have for
potential.
this
Hi
first
Pika.
series of the day. Team Secret
मोदी के लिए बस
versus
एक
Bleak.
होप कि
I
ये
know you
टूर्नामेंट
got
के
your
बाद वापस
Pinoy
होस्ट
Pride thing
टीम
going,
Yeah.
but I got to ride on Tash's coattails a little bit, right? I
Okay.
mean, coming from MYSG, this is what it's about. We're here for Bleed.
Okay, we're disagreeing, I guess, but I feel like Team Secret are really want to get back into this. We saw them at Champions
Of
last
course.
year, We've kind of
Minus
seen them
G2.
to a slow start this year, and they're definitely coming
G2's
back. We're
LOL
seeing them
jersey
go
was
in this cusp
beautiful.
of the Champions comeback. On the other hand, Bleed, we've kind of seen them. They're almost there, right? They've only been beaten by Paper Rex and
Only?
Xerxia, the two teams that have qualified already to champions. So this is their time to really book in that third slot. But between the two teams, it's really tough for me to pick because I really feel that both teams have what it takes to go to champions.
I mean, it's a little bit of a homecoming for Team Secret. It's a bit of no one here to gatekeep Bleed out from this tournament, but at the same time, they will have to face it out first. And moving on to this first map, Icebox, everyone kind of got their own sides.
Yeah, they got their own sides. You know,
Their own
Secret,
picks.
Secret prefers defense, Bleed prefers the attack. I do agree with Conky that for the map picks, I think it's slightly skewed towards Team Secret's side. I think Bleed definitely very strong on Bind, but the other two maps, Icebox Ascent, leaning towards a bit for Team Secret.
I think
What
they're
makes
wrong.
you
I
say
think
that?
it's geared more
what's the
towards
win
Bleed's
condition for Team Secret right now?
veto. I think
For
the veto
Icebox, I think it's
favors
just
Bleed a
really about
lot. I don't
holding
know
off
why.
the attack from Bleed.
Let's go
That's
Bleed.
the biggest part about this.
Yeah.
But for Ascent in particular, I
Anna
think
bhi
that
ho gaya.
Secret will do a very good job at defending, especially on a map like Ascent. We've seen so many teams struggle on the attacking side, but for now, we're going back to Icebox.
Of course, I am inclined to agree, but interestingly enough, of course, this time around, we have our first time seeing 0 duelists on Bleed. Darren is the chamber, already getting taken out towards the middle, and right now, as they continue to push forward,
gamble
we have a
from
bit of a
JC
flank coming from JC Vash, Lenny to trade things
That was
off,
unnecessary
back to
from
an
the
even
upstep.
number squad.
It's really fast right now. Maxi also finds
good
another
plan.
kill.
Now,
Team
see,
Secret are trying to
very
close
good
in.
recovery from
Actually,
Bleed.
just
See,
wanted to point out, Jeremy's
Secret
actually
cannot
playing
convert
the chamber, so
advantages,
you guys
man.
were looking for Jeremy. He's
They're
actually
very
he's
loose
playing
in
the
terms of
chamber.
advantageous
They bring
positions
in the
with the
chamber
bench
tech
width.
for Icebox. Great
Makes
start
sense.
for Team Secret, but Bleed were just a little bit faster.
With
They just
bhai sahi
overwhelmed
agent
Team
pick
Secret's
karna.
defenses.
Definitely. It's a useful pick having the chamber in, but at
आगे
the very
चलते हैं
same
ऐसे
time,
वक्त
it
से।
comes down to these positions, and Lenny was just super huge, lurking around the middle, and just from that one spot,
Excuse me,
by
हो गया
losing
भाई।
trades, and it really broke apart Team Secret's formation. Now,
All
going into
jersey
this
on
next
the time
round,
traveling copied
they're
from
gonna
what
have to
like
make some adjustments
yes.
with dubstep,
Yes.
forcing out on the Marshall.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Because
What you
dubstep
know me.
is
Hello,
a bit of
Hyper.
self-confidence for
Bleed
him.
100% winning
Oh,
LCQ. Beautiful shock
the
dart.
shock dart straight onto Barker. We always talk about Lenny's utility usage, right? The shock darts, the Hunter's
This
Fury,
guy
it's
is
just so good. On the side of
amazing,
Bleed,
man.
Though, what I want to point out, they have two Vandals.
Let's Cypher
that
me
already-
now.
Darren and Maxi have already bought
But
up
this
that
guy is
Vandal. We
amazing.
saw
Lenny's
that,
util
as well
usage
for
is
Fancy. They love
bonkers,
doing
man.
this, especially when they get the
मुझे
spike
लगा
plan.
आज भी कोई
Go for
Cypher
the
लेगा,
Fury
क्या
rifle
बात
so
है।
that you bring it in to the
Hmm.
bonus round, and once you do that, it just becomes a bit dangerous for the opposing team because when Secret have to fight
डैडी
against
तेरी
Bleed and
लोगा
the
मेरे
bonus,
मम्मी
they
क्या
have to
बात
fight
है
against some rifles.
I miss this. You're the economist, and you come and bring in a lot of these insights.
शॉट
They
अच्छा था
will
और
be
डबल
able to
शॉट डाउट
snowball this
सीखने को
advantage
बोलो माफ
if
कर
they get to go
पर
for
दोनों
it.
शॉट डाउट वहाँ पे वेस्ट
Right
नहीं करने
now,
ना तने
Bleed
अगर वो
are
नहीं आया
able
इन
to
केस
find
तो
some of these frags, but they're taking their time, and I love this because
Because you have
they're
to
really just
preempt
putting
it.
these question
तुम
marks inside
और
Team
के
Secret's
साउंड
head.
पे अगर शॉट डाउट मारने
Team
जाओगे
Secret
जब तक शॉट
are
डाउट गिरेगा वो
basically trying to
वो
find
ऑब लेके
information
चला
they
जाएगा
can't find
सी
in
वेरी
the
गुड
all
पिवट
as they've gravitated towards the A site. Bleed are
सी
actually already
एडवांटेजेस
running into
कन्वर्ट
B,
करना
and they're already
सीक्रेट
on yellow
ब्लीड
crack.
को
Exactly.
बहुत
You can
अच्छे से
see
आता
that
है
Team Secret, they're a little bit slow to the catch.
See how
They're still
everyone is
hovering
playing
around middle.
together.
Where could Bleed be? And right now,
There are
of
no
course,
flanks
the
at
answer
all.
is on
Everyone
the
playing
side.
together. They know कि
Dispensers
advantage है
in
हमारे
position,
पास
but again,
उनके
they
पास
just don't
पैसे नहीं
have
है
the
उनके
best
पास
weaponry,
गन
so
नहीं है जरूरत नहीं है
it's starting to seem like a bit of a
ये
foregone
जीनो अंडर वाला नाइफ मैं भी ले लूं क्या ले ले भाई
They
अच्छा है
do have
बहुत
the
अच्छा है
range as well. It's up to Jeremy
हाँ
to
डैडी
to
कम्युनिस्ट
try and
बॉक्स
deal
बनी
some
वाह
damage. Dubstep as well
लेट्स
still
गो
has the
धीरज
potential, can
लेट्स
pick
गो
up
धीरज
off
एंड
here.
मनोज
It's a little bit of a greedy investment. As
Yes,
he peeks
होगा
forward, that
मैंने
turret is
तो
going to
300
spot him.
क्रेडिट से
Jeremy,
था
there we go. The headhunter. This is what we're looking for.
तुम
Finds one
क्रेडिट के
kill.
सोच
Let's
रहे
see
हो
if he can make it a
डैमेज
bit
बाद
more
में बहुत
expensive.
काम आएगा ये सब
Spencer
राउंड्स
is
में
still alive as
वो
well,
शॉक
so
डार्ट
if they
का
can get any close range fights with the classic,
खैर
this
कैसे
could
समझाऊं मैं
potentially
तने को
do a bit more damage, but it looks like Bleed are
हाँ
just
किधर
gonna
यूज
get
करेगा
out
यहाँ
of
पे यूज करेगा
dodge,
पोस्ट
and
प्लांट
Team
में
Secret will probably just die to the
क्यों
spike.
Yeah, just narrowly running away with things, and this is how they're starting to come
Beautiful.
in with this lead. Team Secret, they are
retaining 4
playing
players
catch up,
they
and
have 2
that
vandals
doesn't
1
feel too good.
bulldog
No, that's just
both
It's a
sides
start, yeah.
It's just a start, so
so it's
can't
not
count
like
too
a
much.
pure
Yeah,
bonus for
momentum.
them they can actually
No,
buy
we'll see,
one
we'll see.
gun
So, trying to get
I think so
supported
they'll
because
buy a
it's
vandal
the
should buy a
pistol round
vandal only
that really got
and
Bleed this,
almost on a
these
full buy
rounds, right?
because
Jesse
I
Vance
saw
had a very
someone
good
on
start at the
6000
beginning. Actually found
correct
one kill and,
the casters told the
some
truth
play.
why does bleed
I
only
think
fall
that Team
short
Secret are
against
playing
Spurs
on the
see
same
not
pace
even
as Bleed
paper
is.
X I'd say
It's
just
that in the first
Zerzia
round
man
they took
paper
some
X
duels
I
and
think so
lost,
are league award
lost some of them.
Zerzia they've come
Special
close
towards
so many
yellow
times,
post.
especially that scary
That's how
clutch.
Bleed kind of
वो
operates,
नहीं
and
हुआ
this is
होता
something
तो
that I think Team Secret really needs
Honestly,
to start
we
to
would
work
have
their way
seen
around
Bleed at
because
Masters.
these guys, look at them. They're contesting for orb control. They've got contingency plans coming in with trades.
देखा शॉप
However,
डैट
if you
वहाँ
take
पे
a look
अभी
at the
मारना
minimap,
जरूरत
dubstep
पड़
all the
गई.
way down middle, this is big
Okay.
info. They know that these Bleed players are all towards the A site.
Yeah,
ये
it's a
लोग
good
ने
push
भी
for
second
Dubstep as
round
well, not
Vandal
being
वाला
too
strategy
overly
use किया.
aggressive, but at least have enough information
A
in the
lot of
first
teams
team to
are
rotate.
using that
Jeremy
FPX
is still
economy
on that
strat. You
B
saw
side.
Fancy United
He's gonna need to
using the
rotate here,
same
so
FPX wala
Dubstep does not
economy
have
strat.
confirmation
I think it
that
makes
everyone is
very
on
good
B.
sense
That's the
यार.
thing. That's why Jeremy is still waiting.
साला जब
on
स्टोर में होता है तब
Does see
टट्टी
the
लग रहा
turret,
है.
though, so he's
Let's
just
go Bleed, let's go
patient,
Charan.
tries to make some kind of a rotation. Does
Serious
spot
Darian
on
Das,
Maxi,
an
but
electrical
unfortunately
esport
won't be
player
able to
from
find the shot.
Durgapur,
Has
West
to
Bengal,
back up
currently
as
playing for
well.
Pune Esports.
So he's kind of giving up
Release Jet Plays and
control.
one
We're
tapping
still
enemy
just kind of
side.
letting the timer tick down.
Beautiful,
Bleed still hovering
बहुत
over the A site.
मतलब they're
Yeah,
they're
they
trying
win
to
and then the
make them
explosion
second
should
guess
come in very
themselves.
soon. I'll
बहुत
start
सही हो
off
रहा है अभी
with
तक तो.
some utility
EU-esque.
from Lenny. Sorry.
A very,
I
very
think we'll
US
burst
kind of
on the
strategy,
recon.
right?
Yeah,
Their-
for
their
sure.
coach is.
Yes.
हमारा
it's-
contact
it's
plays are so
really that.
good.
It's a pop in. Darion gets
Solo
taken
नहीं
out
pick
though.
करना है उनको.
Without that dash, it's a little bit of that movement not being there, not able to really get into that side. Borkum finds another one. Jesse Bash finds a kill as well. Borkum with a third kill, and Jesse
that's a
Bash
clean
is going
round
to
from
clean
Team
up shop.
Secret.
It's going to be a flawless
Bleed
round. for
जीतेगी
Team
भाई
Secret.
वही
And here's
वही
what I'm
हम.
saying. You win those
मुझे
2
नोट ही
rounds.
नहीं आता.
The
मैंने
third round
डिस्कॉर्ड
gonna
में
be
देखा
different.
you were
The
live.
rifles are
Damn
coming
Hyper.
in. Team
What
Secret
you
are
can
very
do
good
is
defensive team. They're ready for Bleed's
Hyper
push.
क्या कर सकते हो ना?
I'm gonna have to
You
concede to you right now.
चल
Yeah,
तुम्हारे पास
you're
membership
definitely
नहीं है
showing it
तो
right now
WhatsApp group.
because
So what you can
what
do
would
is
you know, just the patience that
उसको
pays
एक बार
off.
ऑफ कर
They
दो
already
बेल
had
आइकन
the
को और फिर बेल
information
आइकन को
because
वापस चालू करो.
Jeremy pushed that earlier
हो
on,
जाएगा
and
उससे.
now it's just
सीरियस भाई आजकल
waiting for
ट्विटर
that push
काम
to
नहीं हो
actually
रहा
come
क्या?
in. Dubstep in that one play maybe didn't really get that many kills, but the information gathered provided so much value.
And he was also very conservative in that once he saw Maxi,
Okay,
he actually
using
just dashed
Viper
away. I
ult.
think that's very good discipline from Secret that we're seeing right now. I think that's what the
I'm
panel
very
touched on a
confused.
little bit as
They
well.
did use
is
the
that,
Viper
Secret
ult,
are a
but
lot more
yet
calculated now, so
oh,
they're taking calculated risks.
okay.
Like this one, Jeremy realizes that he did
They
not
did
get
use
the
the
headshot
Viper
with
ult,
the first
yet
two bullets.
there is so much
Immediately uses their
saturation
ult, able to
towards
get away.
mid and A.
On the side of
That is
Blade,
not
though,
needed
without
at all,
Darion on
right?
the jet, dashing
At least you
in,
can start
how
from
can they
B.
make space on this attacking side
Okay,
and
कर
get
दिया.
into the
फ्लैट ने
site
जो
and
बोला उसके बारे में
get-
क्या
go for
ओपिनियन?
that
नाइट ऑफ
divide? That's
फर्स्ट
the
ऑफ ऑल
biggest problem
वेलकम
right now that I'm
चैनल.
seeing from Bleed.
Exactly.
welcome
A little
back,
bit less
and
mobility, so they're gonna have to
कोई
use their
ओपिनियन मैंने
utility
बोल दिया यार.
instead.
हाफ
Right now,
बेक
it's the
था
wall
उसकी
that kind
चीजें.
of gives them the
सच्चाई
space that they
जो उसने
need.
बोली
They
वो
get the
विदाउट
spike
कॉन्टेक्स्ट
down,
था.
and all they
बहुत
have to
चीजें
do right
गलत
now is
बोली
to
उसने
back
और
off
बहुत ही रूड
completely.
तरीके से
That
बोली.
Viper's pick
हेलो
completely
असिस्टेंट कोच
nullified,
सीरियस.
and
यस.
holding through the middle, Pith is able to shut down any kind of flank.
Okay.
Now Team Secret's only option is push up front on towards
Beautiful
yellow.
trade.
Dubstep flicks over to the outside, but Retla comes in with another trade. They're playing off contact of each other, and at this point, I don't see how Jeremy can
Ooh.
find anything. Retla
ब्यूटीफुल
to
फ्रॉम
finish
डेटला
things
भाई.
off
वो
with a
ट्रेड इतना
third
जरूरी
headshot.
था.
And the new
अगर
player
उसको
on
थोड़ा
Bleed
रीसेट का टाइम
facing
मिलता तो
Lexi
क्या पता वो
Redla
फिर उसके
has
बाद और
really
ज्यादा
shown that
स्ट्रॉन्ग रहता.
He's changed the agent compositions for Bleed a little bit. Not too much.
Guys,
but a little
like
bit.
नहीं किया तो like
Lexi
कर
would
दो. Yes
still
guys,
play,
please like the
Sage
stream
here,
and
but
subscribe.
He's
if
definitely
you're
coming
new.
in hot. Redla was also the one that put a period in that first series as well. He's really
A little bit more comfortable on the Sentinel role, I would say.
yes, for sure. I mean, he's all known to be the Sentinel. Since the start of his career on that Cypher main and really showing
Yeah,
up
I
on the stage.
think
right
that
now.
was a very
Team
poorly
Secret looked
played
like they
round
were a
by
little bit
Team Secret.
disjointed on that retake as
अच्छा,
well. Weren't really
little bit
covering each
advantage
other
is
on the defenses. Wasn't expecting the
ये
double
elimination
teams.
match है क्या? नहीं,
Bleed
ये
just slightly
this
faster, but Secret
ये
still
this
have
is
the
the
economy
this
coming
is the
into
upper
this,
bracket
round
semi-final.
to actually take things
They
back.
really like when दो बार press कर दिया.
Their
Thank you
one
यार.
chance at finding the momentum again, but Maxi taking down Dispenser really puts
Not
a wrench in the
understanding.
works.
Yeah,
And
not
right now,
understanding
JC
these
still trying to
setups or
find some
peaks
kind
at
of a
all.
pick, has no escape plan, gets himself taken out by Pith. This gives
Bleed
the
very
side
good
over
at
to Bleed.
punishing
They
these
get it
plays, you
down,
know.
They get the wall up.
Punish
It's just
बहुत अच्छा
so
से
many
करते हैं.
obstacles in front of Team Secret to retake this.
I think we're playing it very methodically so far.
Yeah, just
I'm very
solely look
impressed
for
with
the
how
excess. It's
methodical
just a
Bleed
little bit too difficult
seem
on
so
this
early on.
2v5. They don't
in
even
this
have the
match.
proper utility to find the
अगर ऐसे ही
equal
चलता रहा
ones.
तो I don't
It's difficult
see
with
a
the
way
wall as
where
well. There's
Secret
so
can
many angles
even
to
you know
clear.
respond.
They might want to save this, but if they're not expecting Pith, Okay, they are. They found Pith, they get the kill. Morcom takes a little bit of damage. but I
Man, to
think
be honest,
Secret
Maxi
are
is the
just gonna
least
try to
appreciated
run
guy
away.
in Bleed by the casters.
Oh, Red
Yeah,
left.
no, Maxi is a
Yeah,
superstar in my
they're
eyes.
looking for more. Actually, Red Left just
Maxi
wants
is
to
the best player
go for
according
those
to
kills. I
me.
think Borkum is
For
already
me,
expecting
at
these.
least.
Might just
Another
find the headshot, and there we go.
Another
Borkum. Dubstep
Ooh.
finds a kill as well. Just
What
getting
unnecessary damage, Jara.
not necessarily. It is not necessary
One
to
kill
actually
was
go for these
okay.
hunts. But
One
they've
death was
already
okay,
lost 3
matlab.
members. They wanted to take 2 guns away from Team Secret, but instead they lose 3.
It's a
You
statement. Is
should
what it
always
is. I
hunt
mean,
in pairs,
like, yeah,
right?
you might have the round.
When you
but
have
you
so
still
many
got
players
fears.
alive, you have
still
5
gotta
players
be
alive.
careful because
You
we
keep
are
sort
Team
of 1
Secret.
player or 2
It's
players
time for
towards
Tondo Gaming to step up,
the
but
side,
that's
and
the
then you
thing
hunt in
right now.
pairs.
They're kind of
Retla
love that
new?
they're going
No,
for this
Retla is
initiative and pushing out,
was
getting out
in the
good
team
map
before as
control,
well,
but
and
when
now
they lose
Retla
players,
took Lexi's
doesn't
place.
work out, Key.
3 लोग
I
round के
completely
end में
agree. They need
जिंदा
to
रहते
tone
हैं
it.
तो
I
सब
guess
ठीक
they
है.
probably need to adjust it a little bit, but the
To
players
increase
do
your
that.
subs, I
It's
think
a
you should
field
follow
thing. It's kind of
serious
like a rock,
in
paper,
MSK
scissors.
trick give
Sometimes you need to
opinion
push out
matter
for
in
more
post.
information.
नहीं यार I
Sometimes
reckon.
you need to hold. You really have to feel
And
it out. But
serious in
Blade
MSK also
definitely
do it
liking
just
that
on
B
Twitter.
side a
If
lot right now.
they'll never do
Going
it
in
on
for it
YouTube
again,
and all
of course,
because
they're
we don't
getting
believe in these
information
things.
out the out
And
zone, but
most of the
Jeremy
time
just hiding in
serious
the
is
off
just
angle. Wants
joking,
to
you
check.
know.
He's able to find the first headshot, but instantly trades come in. Rez
दो
comes
लोग
up
बचते
as
हैं तो
well.
economic पे hit ज़्यादा
This
पड़ता
is
है.
not going to be a good
हाँ
fight.
तो
And that's what we were
there
talking
is
about for
like
Lenny as well.
many coaches have
Hunter
that rule
Fury
कि
kill
if
really
on the
his
pistol
usage
round
of utility
the other
on
team has
solo
just 2
is
players alive
unparalleled
and
in
you
the
get the
Blade
bomb
pack.
down, you
He can
force
just really find those
वो
kills.
ऐसे
Hunter
protocols
Fury
रहते हैं.
all effective.
किसके थे? I think
And right now, Team Secret are on the
बोला
back
था.
foot yet again. They do still have Dubstep and Barkham both alive.
It's okay,
They're the
man.
ones with
I'll
the
increase
rivals
my
from the
subs
previous round.
like
They might have
normally,
it,
hopefully.
but whether or not they can actually make use of those things is a whole
Beautiful.
other question. Just as soon as the
Oh,
curtain
that's a
drops,
good recon,
Darren
right?
strikes that hammer. And now looking for
Oh.
the next one. JC Vash with a bit of a peek, able to find one, but instantly traded. It's just too overwhelming, these odds. Dubstep, are you still going to go for this?
He seems
You
like he
notice
wants to
no
go
duelist
for
by
this
bleed.
1v4.
I mean, there
Now
is a
trying to look
duelist,
for the
right?
First kill, but Darren holding that angle finds the
You have
instant
Darren
headshot
there.
onto Dubstep. Doesn't even
The
let him
chamber is acting as a
have the
duelist. If you
chance
see,
to
he's the
shoot one
first
bullet.
contact on almost
This is
all
a
fights here.
very controlled, very steady.
You don't
Bleed
have to
that
have
just
a
comes
natural
into the
duelist, no?
game. They find some of these picks.
Time
They
out.
find an opening
What
into
do
the site.
what?
Once it's planted,
Like
everyone
very keen by
holds.
beat so far.
Post-plant
Yes.
position,
मैं
nobody
कोच
really
जैसा ही
pursues
सोचता हूँ,
or
सिर्फ
anything.
दिमाग नहीं
It's
लगाता हूँ
just
खेलते में.
perfect.
थोड़ा
Team
गेमिंग
Secret
इंप्रूव
right
करूंगा
now,
तो आईजीएल
they're
कोच बन ही
trying
सकता
some things out. They're able to find
हूँ.
one or two,
Definitely.
but why
Hi
can't
MK,
they close this out,
Chamberus
Marquis?
duelist.
It feels like the first contact.
What should I
is
do? I
always
ranked
won
up from
by
silver
Bleed.
3
I think
gold
that's the
2 but
biggest
I'm not
problem
ranking
right
up.
now.
अरे
Team
मतलब
Secret are not
you
able
just
to find
said you
an
ranked
easy
up.
kill.
उसके बाद ranking up. That is
That's
a
what the
gradual
chamber
process.
normally is for. You want
Bleed were
Jeremy to
looking
find
to
a
replace
kill,
Zerion.
rendezvous away,
I don't know.
maybe even get topped up by the
Chamber
heal
and
from
Battle
the
Sage.
Spencer.
Ship them
That's
down.
just not happening right now
Yeah.
because Bleed,
Very
they're
true.
pushing together.
Pseudo
And
duelist,
they're
exactly.
just overwhelming
It
Jeremy
also,
with the
what
utility
do you
that
do
they're
if you're
using. I
team
think they weren't
secret right now?
expecting
What are you doing
Lenny to
wrong?
use
I
that
think so. The
Hunter Fury
pistol
pop
round,
it, especially
they
on
should have won the pistol round. They had
bit
an
of a half
advantage
buy
if
from Secret, and they just
Dubstep
were not
didn't
expecting that
chase
that rush.
after them.
So Bleed
And I
right
think
now
so.
they're
Right
in a
now,
comfortable
Team Secret
5-1.
were
Team
very
Secret
desperate
this
the
time was
last 2
probably to
rounds.
readjust that.
So I think
Probably
if
trying to
I'm,
figure out, okay,
let's
how
say,
do we
coaching Team
receive
Secret, I
this push
say
from Bleed
take
better?
cube
I think
control.
that for both A and B
For
sides,
mid,
so far
don't
mid
go mid
control has
alone.
been pretty
Like
open.
you don't
They
need to
might want
push
to
mid.
consider that.
Maybe
A
plant
and B
someone
sides,
towards tube
the way
aggressively,
Bleed take them is
and then play
4-5
2-2 like 2-1-2.
So
It's
they
a
just
basic
wait and go
2-1-2.
for a rush.
And on B, what you can do is you can have your CS towards B instead of A.
Wait 1 minute.
Slow,
We
yeah.
turn down the clock and we go.
And then
Like
explode.
obviously
Yeah,
they're
exactly. And that's the
keeping it
thing.
A.
The one time Team
They're
Secret
playing a
actually
3-1-1
won a round
here.
was on the A
Sort of
side. It
abandoning
was
B.
when
Maybe they're
Morgan was holding
expecting.
the off angle
Yeah, they're
towards the other
expecting.
side. It kind of
B to
worked
come in.
out, but of course this
Let's
time
go,
Bleed
Bleed. Let's
find
go,
a suit
Nirvan.
that.
By the way,
Bleed
silver
to
2,
keep
gold
on
2
going
from
with this
Cafe.
coordinated push,
अच्छा
and
है.
it just makes it so
Team Secret
difficult
can't
for
trade,
Team
losing
Secret
control of side.
to win
They
some of
can't
these
trade
open
because
duels.
their spacing is
For
bad.
now, Bleed
If
taking
you
it
saw
slow
even
here.
in the
They're ones who've
2v5,
been charging
Jesse
the
was
tempo, so
was
they're
just
slowing it
going
down
on
a bit.
taking
Team
individual.
Secret
और उसमें
after that
individual fights ही
timeout
जरूरी था.
have
He
reshuffled
can't
their
wait for
defense
his
just a little
teammate.
bit. B,
So
look at
I
where they're
think
playing from B. They're not playing far forward anymore. They're
if
using
it TS is
that
desperate to
wall
put an
to
honor in the
actually
center, there's a
separate
counterplay
yellow.
every
So
time from
they're
Bleed
ready with that
to punish
wall,
that
so that
aggression.
if they
Yes,
do plant B, they
yes,
have that
Pratik.
wall to actually
Definitely.
use for retakes.
I think
Exactly. So
TS for the
that's
last
the
2
investment
rounds
that Team Secret
there
are
has
making,
been desperation.
and they might
Before
just
that
be
it was
successful
okay.
because Bleed are going
Last 2
back
rounds
onto
आज
this
portfolio
B
green
side
हो गया मेरा.
with the
क्या बात है
Western
Del 5G.
flag. I think Dubstep might be able
ये अच्छा
to
combo
find
था Viper
Cal
Molly plus
again
Shock.
and
Yes.
change his angle.
It's a good little
No
plan
Watchparty
B,
guys
but
today.
exactly, it's
नहीं
so
most probably नहीं
crucial
करेंगे.
that dubstep actually finds
तो
that
appreciate
frag. He
Bleed all
does,
6
and it
rounds the
completely
utility is yes.
eliminates the
वो
possibility
Viper
of the
और
B site
Sova का
hit.
utility
Right now,
they've
Borkum is
used
the
it
one
now
that stands
thrice
between
in
Bleed
7
and the
rounds.
B site. Can he find some kind of pick? Can he do something right now? No. Terrence shuts him down, but of course this is
I
information
think the
plenty
setup
for
is
Team Secret.
poor.
All
The
they
setup
really
is
need to do is to
not
come
going to work.
together as a team to retake the
It
site.
is going to win
That's
LCQ since
painful.
no
You want
PRX
that
was here
toxic
to
screen up
stop
for
them.
that
Yes,
retake,
hopefully.
but without Borkum alive,
Stream
it's
chat
definitely
right
not going to
now.
go up. And
Sixth.
right now, the toxic screen is working against
And
them.
to appreciate.
That's actually from Maxi, which cuts them off. They're trying to look for the kills. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now.
Oh my
Darian
god.
finds a third kill as well. And then a
Beautiful,
fourth.
man.
Darian showing up on his chamber.
And all he really needed to do was to stay in that
सब
one
टैच
spot,
देखता है
hide
ये वाली
around the
देखेगा
corner of
इंस्माइन
that
करेगा
wall.
क्या
He's able
बात
to
है
find so many frags just like that.
Bleed is
Team
going to
Secret,
win
what are they
LCQ since no
doing? All
PRA.
of them coming in from
What
that
the fuck is
one
TS
single
doing
position.
exactly?
It's
No point.
all too clear
Forwarded him.
for Bleed to take them down.
Yeah, it's just
Which is why I was very
angle
surprised
they
with the
just could
Icebox
not find
pick.
there, and they could not shut him down. Great opening kill by Dubstep. Now this is a problem.
To be
They're
honest,
already at a
I-
man advantage. Then they start
Since they
losing
left
members,
Breeze
and
in,
Borkum
I
was a bit
thought
over-eager to
Team
hold that.
Secret could have gone
Losing
Breeze.
Borkum was really, really painful.
They would have been very good on
This
Breeze.
is,
I don't know.
this is starting to look like
Ask Darion, is he single? No, he's not.
I don't like
They
it.
didn't go on.
Team Secret, they need to show
I
up.
think go
and
bleed
right now
Boom
they're
Esports
trying
in
to
the
get a little
team
bit
to watch.
aggressive. JC
Maybe.
Vash inside the poison cloud, able to find the first one. But then here comes the trade again. Bleed. They're playing so well
Again,
together. One
Dubstep
person
is
falls, and
ro-
instant trade
trying to
comes in.
rotate from the
Dubstep
wrong
though with the Blade
rotate.
Storm, and now Jeremy with the Tour de Force. They're starting to wake up onto the server. They've got their
God.
ultimates. They've got the crosshair lined up. He's looking for the
Nice.
next one, but Redla shuts that down. What can he do though? He's alone right now. Needs to turn back
Beautiful.
around. Gets the spray. He's looking for Dubstep. who's
Dubstep is so
really
red, man.
low. Redla, you've got this lined up. He comes back in for the
my God.
next frag.
Why are they
Stays
picking
in
on it so
for the
well?
ace. Swaps to the classic and nails it perfectly.
This is
7
done.
to
This
1,
series,
and
I
Redla's the
yeah, this
emissary
series
of
is
death
done.
right now.
I thought Arch versus Cypher आएगा, Bleed ही सही चीज. Did you watch White Lady was FPT? Yes. OG female team के player उसकी GF, yes. He braided the peak from top, yeah. Yes.
But Redla played that to perfection,
What a throw.
used that wall to boost himself up and find Jeremy.
Secret in
found
advantageous
Dubstep in the
positions, I
final
told you
kill
guys.
as well. How did he do that
Bleed अपना
in
original
that
form भी
corner?
नहीं खेल रहे
It's
फिर भी
actually a
जीत रहे.
1v4
कितने
ace
केजे लिया
clutch
Cypher की जगह.
for
Wow,
Redla.
Susano.
This is the bleed that we're talking about. It's time for Team Secret to bleed.
I mean, they are
And this is what the
praising
panel was talking
Bleed,
about,
rightly
because
so,
each and
but
every
to
single
be
one of
honest,
these
Team
players
Secret looked
has the potential to
absolutely
set up.
ordinary, I would
I
say.
mean, stand up, excuse me. Team Secret had everything lined up for them.
They
They got
did.
all those frags, but it just takes one player to shut
Like
them
for example,
down.
see here, why is
Dubstep now
Viper
pulling out the
playing
big guns,
here or
but is
Chamber
it
not
gonna work?
rotating?
Yeah, they need this operator
Like,
to be
How
effective,
much,
because the Blade
how
Storm,
long, how
the
much
Tour de
longer
Force
will
they used
you
that, they
just
found the kills.
stay
That's
there?
the
Now
thing, they
see
just
the
can't
rotation is
close
going to
out
be
the
late.
rounds, and Bleed are the ones that are
Triple
closing it
Sunbeam
out. The
domination.
lockdown has been committed. It's going to be a clearly telegraphed A push. Nightfall comes in to discourage that push a little bit as they dash away and get out of the lockdown. Bleed are still pushing in, and they're going to get the spike down, Quack.
Even this
Just
round,
like
I
that, the
find it
site
very
is
difficult to
theirs. They got
see
full control.
sort of
They've got
Secret
the
managing to
crosshairs
come back
all
from
lined
here.
up,
Look at the
positioned
average positions.
perfectly. JC Vash
Yeah.
though coming in from the back. He gets
Oh.
the spray transfer. That's 2 for 1. And right now in the backhind of enemy lines, Sporkum comes through as well, gets a bit of a flank, draws the attention away. JC Vash still trying to find a little bit more. It's up to Dubstep to possibly tap the spike or more. JC Vash continuing to push up front, a little bit of an overheat, and now out of position. It's tough for Dubstep to get this defuse. He's using the Cloud Burst to get at least halfway, but he still needs to find these frags. Gets the first one. The post-plant lineups from Lenny. He gets the shock dart, but right now Cloud Burst can't quite find it.
He gets the kill.
That's
Dubstep
good.
gets the frag. 2
Noti
to
off
7.
करके on किया
Could
तो
this be the
home
start
पे
of the
भी
Team
आ रहा है
Secret
उसकी.
comeback?
This is
Nice
what they need. They
Cypher.
need that confidence. They keep the operator
looking
as well.
bad
That's
than
one of
if
the
I
biggest
stack
parts
you.
about this win. They keep
They
the
look
big
done
gun.
for
You
now.
talked about it.
They have an
When
advanced
you don't
position,
get
but they
to
still
convert
feel the
that-
need to
those kills with
have
operator
multiple
just
players
yet. It was
watching the
Jesse
same
Vash
place.
with the
Yep.
opening kills, Borkum
Exactly.
with the flank as well, but Dubstep
Hmm,
for
dog
the
was one
clutch.
ball away.
Well played by him. The cloud
Hurricane.
burst into hiding in the
So, yeah.
corner. Lenny
Yeah.
doubted himself a little
वो
bit.
तो
He
नहीं हुआ.
dodged both
I think
shot
Jesse
darts
Vash,
as well from Lenny.
that was
The
a
timing
beautiful
on
double.
Dubstep and the game
Just
sense
that plant
allowed him
position
to
ऐसा था
secure
जो
that
pressure
round.
पड़ा था उनको
This is
flank से और इधर से
experience
सामने that
speaking
worked in
through
his favor.
gameplay.
That
High
worked
school
in
in his
Dubstep's
veins.
favor.
He's got that clutch
And he did
gene,
play it well.
and the rest of Team Secret has it as well. The thing is,
He's
they
in
need to
bonus.
repeat this success. They need to break Bleed's formation. It worked out so well in that retake because we had JC Vash, because we had Borkum coming in from behind.
It's just
Can they do
individual
it again
brilliance
is
by
the
Dubstep
question.
and Jesse Vash.
Bleed again, coordinated push.
Is that a bad
coming up
plant
towards the
spot?
B side right now. The
No,
one side that has
because
given
the
them
spawn, that
most
wall is
success,
spammable. Normally
and
your
right now
average
they're
position is
just
towards
holding
platform.
and anyone who peeks
Your
out
average
would be
position is
dead.
normally
Using the Hunter Sphere to flush someone out of position right now, and Dispenser will be the first to fall. Jeremy still holding all the way from yellow, comes in with the right peak, gets one, but Redla with the res. The numbers just
See,
don't favor
normally
Team
you will
Secret
have
right now,
positions
Not
like
at all.
these.
Dubstep found a kill,
You'll
but
have
quickly got
somewhere,
traded. I think
someone
Bleed
here,
had
someone
this in the
here.
bag. They used the
One
Viper
guy
split as well to
on top
secure
of
this
it, one
round.
guy maybe
2v4
bottom or
right now,
one
and
guy
Secret
here,
want to try
and one
stop
guy
Bleed in
watching
that
flank.
Viper split, but they both just
So,
get taken out
even if you plant
instantly.
here
Look
and
at
diffuse from
this.
here,
This is just the
it's an easy
perfect
spam for
airstrike.
these two
Every
people
single one of
and
them
the
on
third guy
same
here.
page. Bleed. How are they so good? So
And also
thinking
the fourth
alike.
guy if he's
Team
in
Secret, they just can't quite
danger,
find that
so,
one person out of position.
Now we see why Bleed
Lucky
are the
Penguin. Wow,
pre-tournament
if there were two
favorites,
players
as
available to
Digon
spam,
said
they
it.
would have
And
won.
I
Huh.
think they still are.
Their
the
positionings
current
were
tournament
compromised
favorites.
because of
They
JC
are
Vash
number
and
one
then the
spot,
flanker.
in terms of points anyway. We're seeing why.
Flanker ने
We're
उस बंदे
seeing
को
why.
मार दिया जो
We're seeing
actually
some
उस तरफ
struggles
जा
from
रहा
Team
था
Secret
पहले
right
बात.
now, but you know what? Some people say they're a slow starter.
They've done their homework.
Yeah, for sure. Bleed, for sure, definitely did their homework. They've known these guys for a while. You know, this is the same Team Secret squad. I mean, with a sub that came from Champions last year. So
No,
you can
this does
actually
not
study
look
them
like
quite a
Bleed
bit.
have. Maybe Bleed
That's
have
though,
prepared for
coming down to
Secret,
the
but this does not
last-
look
second
like
last round of the first half, and if
Bleed
any
doing
time
something
it is
extra.
now
It's
time for
just
Team
Bleed
Secret to
playing
find whatever
very
else they can.
accurate,
They
very
just don't
solid
have the economy right now, though,
Valorant,
so
and Team Secret just
hoping for a
being
couple of
desperate out of the
frags,
first
maybe
few
pick up
rounds,
one
and even
or
in the
two,
pistol
but
round,
the way
it was
that
Team
Bleed are
Secret's
going together,
like
this
mistakes that
phalanx
won
formation
Bleed
is
the
impossible to
round.
break apart.
The Godspid did
It's just
really
so
really good
difficult
DRX
right now.
instance.
They're playing as a unit, and I think that
यार
one thing we
मेरे से
haven't
स्क्रीम्स
seen
का
from
मत
Team
पूछो
Secret
यार
are strong flanks.
कुछ भी
They've
चीजें.
been afraid to push out a
Yeah,
lot. I
but
think they might be respecting Bleed a
no,
little bit too
understand.
much, but Dispenser finds the first kill with that share. Finds
Okay.
the second as well. Barkham would have picked up Phantom. They find a kill. They are the man
come
advantage
on.
right now. They don't have the guns completely.
Or
But
the
Dubstep
spike.
also has the Blade Storm. So I think this still might be doable for
फिर
Team
मैं
Secret.
RG भी
Very
फुल सिम
doable.
कर आती
The
थी ये
biggest
यार.
problem right now is the fact that they don't have
ये
mobility,
RG नहीं
and the
पुरानी
spike
RG
is in
जो
such
अभी
a weak
अनाड़ी आर्मी
position.
बन गई है वो
Poison
वाली
cloud
RG.
just over the top of the edge, and Borgum finds
50
it, and
incoming,
now they're
maybe
headshot.
man.
Yeah,
It's
2v4.
still a 2v4
Leader on the
and
back foot.
okay, we
Borkham
sort
finds
of
the
peeked
third.
the one.
The
Okay.
fourth, no. Darian finds it, but 22 HP left on him, and Dubstep is gonna put the end to this round, and
Yeah.
they steal this round.
Okay.
They've been struggling
Some
with
light-
guns,
some
but
light
on this
from
eco,
TS.
somehow they found an opening.
Oh my god,
It
it's
seems so
always
gloomy,
on this
man,
A
for TS.
sides because of this one angle, this one position held by Borkham. They just can't quite deal with it because they need to go in with such
Viper
coordinated timings that
A
sometimes
was
it
always
just
the
throws them
play.
off a little bit. Bleed,
I,
they were
as I
so
said,
well on the B
I would
side.
put Sage
I bet you
towards
they're
B
gonna
and
go
Viper
back to
towards
it.
A.
I just don't see them making the A side
I
work.
would sort of
Yeah, it's
play
all up to
Sage
Dispenser and Jeremy. They've been struggling thus
I
far
sort of
on
play
that B
Sage
side, and
either where
you
he
can tell
can
as well
wall
from the
and
scoreboard,
then
they're
play
just
on
not
top
finding
of
these
it.
opening frags.
And
Now
Chamber या तो
Jeremy is
इधर
actually
या
on that
this
operator.
angle,
Good choice by
basically.
Team Secret to hand it
So,
to
yeah.
him this time. If he can find his first
Nice.
kill,
Yeah, this is
exactly
so
what they
good.
need. He can still stand on yellow.
This
Does
Chamber
not
Sage
hit the
is
second
so good.
shot though. That should have been
Just
an
one or
easy
nothing
kill
more.
for him. But the rest of
Well,
Secret
this
are
channel
strong.
ने भी कुछ tweet किया था
Jeremy
against
misses yet
Pyramid
another
Secret.
shot. He tries to hold
हाँ,
still.
they had it
Dispenser
still
is going to be
secret
there to
again.
back him up
They
still
will
anyway.
secret.
Location has been
That doesn't-
revealed. Switches his gun to a Phantom.
And that was one that they had from the before the round started. Just holding at the angle
Ooh,
still though.
beautiful
They're trying
Redla.
to deny this push. They're trying to contest for it.
See again,
It's such a
Dispenser
even
doesn't need to
fire
peek.
fight
I
that
feel
Bleed
like
are
Team
still able
Secret
to
are
hold
trying
their
to play
ground. Here
so
comes
much
Borkham, though,
looser than
using the box for cover.
how
He's able
they
to find a bit of a
usually
wall
play,
bang.
and
They
it's
have the numbers
biting
advantage right
them.
now, but this is so easily turned around because of Pith pushing up front. It's keeping Jeremy trapped in up over by yellow. He's thinking of pushing up front still, but Jeremy could be anywhere around this one spot. So if they turn around back, they might have more options. But then again, where is Dubstep? They haven't seen him yet, and he's all the way
It's
down the
hello
middle.
Buzz.
Team
I
Secret
low-key
have
want
not been
DRX to win
forward
champ. Same here,
because
man.
the spike was not spotted just yet, and Dubstep now confirming where the spike is. Has to play this 1v2 yet again. Can he clutch this round again?
It's all up to him, and he needs to find the 1v1s to be able to do it. But knowing Bleed, they're gonna stick together. They're gonna have this buddy system, and Dubstep, you can have all the utility in the world, buddy, but this is
Good
not
morning,
gonna
good
be an easy
morning.
fight at all. Cloudburst, updrafts, tailwinds, I don't know how that can help you
Why
steal
Secret
away.
peeking everything? I have no
Maybe if he
idea.
finds one
Buzz
headshot and
versus
dashes
Sabrina
away, he
खेलता
can
है
find
क्या?
the 1v1, but look at
Right.
how these guys are holding. They're not giving up a single inch. And as
Beautiful,
soon as
right?
he peeks out, Pith
Beautiful
gets the
2v1
perfect
by.
headshot, ends the round.
क्या
It's
ही
9-3
खेला है
at
भाई.
the end of the first half, Marquis.
They played that to perfection, using the turret on one side and then Pith watching the opposite side. Redla just there to swing
On B to win
either
champ,
side.
so
it's
Saturday
whatever
gets the
Dubstep
foot.
wants
क्या
to
बात
do,
है
he will be
उसमें.
spotted, and Redla can
9-3
come from
cuts.
either
कोई cuts
side.
नहीं होगा
I
भाई.
think that's the biggest
Perfect.
problem with these two. Well, again, fighting against two Sentinels is just so difficult to push against that. And I think Dubstep could have
No,
tapped
Mr.
it. I'm
Man.
not sure. He had other options,
मैं
but
कुछ भी खेलता हूँ.
unfortunately, the two
Redla
agencies
has been a
up against
perfect
just
addition
makes
to
it
now.
so
Yes, no, man,
difficult
definitely.
to get through.
Redla
Our
is so
Secret had a
good,
few
man.
signs of
Mechanically
release,
as
so we've
well,
seen some
and he can adapt to
defensive
so
side
many
of
roles.
holds
It's just just
But I think the
amazing.
biggest problem was on B side. they just had difficulty holding Bleed down.
Marquis,
Yep.
I'm gonna be real with you.
One-sided
I
I
sense a
expected
bit of
close game.
copium
Same
in
here,
your
man.
voice.
Yeah, I'm huffing a copium a bit. It's 9-3.
I know.
It's 9-3.
Yes.
You know what they say about the 9-3 thing? You know, like
I'm
and
not
Icebox.
superstitious.
Icebox on attack.
Okay, yes, especially on Icebox. It
Damn
happens
Predator.
so much. But do you really think Team Secret will perform better on the attacking side?
I think
Against
that
this
it
PRX
depends
and
on
Surge
Dubstep,
LCQ
actually.
नहीं खेले. No,
So
because they've
he's
already
the one
qualified for
that's showing
champs.
up. He's the one on
Bleed
that
Pog,
jump.
Bleed
He's
won it
gonna
all
lead the
already.
charge.
ये Team
I'm
Secret
actually very
अच्छा
surprised with
है.
this new
एक को
Bleed
bench
lineup
किया
with
तो
Darren on
दूसरा
the chamber
कुछ
is
नहीं
actually very
बोलता.
impressive, but the
हाँ,
real
बैठे
star
तो
of the show, of
बच्चे.
course,
6-man lineup में.
Look,
That 1-8.
They already
8 and
qualified for
6
champs.
coming
Yep.
into the second half. Absolutely ridiculous. The newest addition to Bleed, and he's absolutely delivering here.
Exactly. Incredibly controlled. They all stick together.
minutes over,
Anyone who
guys.
peeks out, they get absolutely
Let's 40 like
smashed
you, man.
by
Let's
the
go. Let's
Bleed
go for 50,
wall.
guys.
And right now,
Yeah.
Team Secret on the attacking
Go for
side,
50
they
likes.
really need to
Increase your
create
mic volume. My
situation.
mic volume is
Can
I
they
think
do
so
it?
good asta.
I think
इससे
so,
ज़्यादा
because,
करके
you
क्या
know,
फायदा?
with the fact that Bleed are playing on defense,
उनका
they
थोड़ा
really
कम कर
split
देता
apart.
हूँ.
Yeah, I agree. I think it really just
Aside from Miskirosi's IQ, where do you rank him in
in
APAC operators?
It's gonna be either Darren or Maxi on either side.
I don't
and
know, man.
That could be punished. by
Rossi is
Team
good.
Secret default.
He's
Team
consistent
Secret should also
to an
choose
extent.
to go for a
Well,
quick rush, and I think that just might
Just
catch Bleed by
won't
surprise.
rank
So
him
we'll
in
see which one they
top
bring in
5,
today,
top
and
10
if
in
Bleed can
tournaments.
actually hold
In
against
individual ability, I
Well,
think
they're not
Rossi
really
is
just
very much
losing,
up there.
though. They're pushing up front and Darren is
सबके
getting
साथ
a little
गंदा ही
bit of
खेलता हूँ तो
information
क्या
on
ही
what's
करना है
happening
every
here.
game
Footsteps
bottom.
going towards the B side as well, but the wall's the one
Views
big
on Crat
obstacle right now.
statement.
It gives them
Kibo,
the
first of
free
all, welcome to
plant,
the stream.
and
Second
all
of
they have
all,
to do is to back off, hold the post plants as it were, but then
very
again,
narrow
Reckless
sighted.
still has his wall orb as well. You know what that means, Marquis?
Yep, the double barrier
Fact
play on
stated
Icebox,
wrong
that's one of the biggest things, especially on the
in a
PC
very
side.
rude
It's so
manner
difficult to take down
and
a
very
panel.
half-baked
So
truths as
Team
well.
Secret need to be very sharp.
All-time
Focus
PRX
so
red
the
like
rest
yes,
of the
Asta.
team are gonna stop them from
Just
breaking
Rossi.
Okay.
Rossi नहीं है इसके
Voice of
Rossi is
Cloud,
talking
all
about.
them peeking together. Look at this, Maxi,
Beautiful.
quick double kill. The wall completely blocks up Dispenser. They want to stop the diffuser, but
They can't,
just
man.
can't.
They
Pith
can't.
able to find yet another frag. Now they're just going for extra cash. JC Vash, you might be alone, but that's not.
This
gonna
is
be
why you
enough.
keep
3
one
to
prowler. This
10.
is why Fade has to keep
They've
his
done the
prowler
pushing round. They've
now
got
on
the
Icebox.
momentum.
If you play Fade, always keep your prowler because when the other team walls, you can break the wall with prowler.
It's the wall
I love Maxi as a
that's
leader.
going to
Maxi
spell their
is
doom.
amazing,
This
man.
always happens on Icebox on both sides of the map.
Hello sir, hello bro. I think Shinsei better than any SA player, my opinion.
Planted the
Maybe.
spike, it's actually
Pessimist
behind
thinking.
The boxes. That just makes it so difficult to break that panel. And if you cannot find those first few frags and push out of yellow, there's no way to stop it.
Man,
The Prowler-
that
yes,
one
Prowler
strat
can
that
break
works
safe
so
moves.
well for retakes, and
At
it's
least open them
so
up very,
annoying
very quickly.
that right
Windows
now,
of Crat is
it's
narrow-sided
Doja
and
Team Secret,
near-sighted.
They're going in with a force buy. If they can slam it with the speed of light, they just might be able to overwhelm Bleed. But here comes Retla. He's got his Spectre as well. He's going with the sprays, a bit of a run and gun, a bit of a fade away. He's getting so much damage
Oh
done.
my
They're
God,
trying to
Rick.
overwhelm it. They finally get to do it, but it's a little bit too late. Reinforcements have already arrived. And look at Maxi and Pith. The
Beautiful.
Bulldogs, they bite and they yank so hard. You're left with no limbs, except for JC Vash and Dispenser, perhaps. They get the spike down.
Oh, JC Vash has
Whether
no
or not they
health
can hold
left,
the
no
site, that's a
utility.
little
Dispenser
bit-
has just one slow.
Very difficult with Jesse Vash, only 10 HP. And Dispenser already getting taken down. What can he do with his
Oh,
Spectre?
beautiful,
Just gets
guys.
taken
What a
down.
conversion.
Carry on as Bleed.
I have noticed B players prefer Bulldog over Spectre. Man, I love Bulldog.
The jaws of these
You
budget
assume the
rifles
power of his
is just
specs.
so
Wait,
sharp
bro.
and so strong, so much
Fade
more
needs to be nerfed
slim
since
than
Chamber
three.
and Jet got nerfed.
Team Secret,
I mean,
the
Fade
fact
is
that this was a
sort
force
of
buy as
a
well,
bit
might as
overrated,
well
I'd
be
say.
looking at match point marking.
Already.
Yeah, Bleed
It's
just
not
looking
like
too strong right
Fade
now.
is a
Looks
game
like
breaker
they've
now.
had their morning
It's just that
coffee,
earlier it
they're out for blood.
it was a game breaker because people didn't know how to deal with Fade. Now I think so people know how to deal with Fade. GC GC wow, I can love Darion.
This was their map pick. I completely agree, but we've seen so many teams.
मेरे को
win
VC
on
आना
the
क्या बात है नहीं बोल रहा I think you were wrong that घर से खेले but it was
Bleed right now looks so good. I think that when watching these two teams,
no I'm saying his facts were wrong. He said हम बाहर जाके खेले. I'm saying घर से खेले. I'm saying his facts are wrong. I'm not downplaying the achievement. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying we didn't go outside. The pressure of performing on LAN is very different. Varun Batra will be the best. Let's go. कौन नहीं खेल रहा है general lineup में? Bleed में you have Retla replacing Lexi for LCQ. And Secret में you have a 6-man lineup right now. Jeremy is playing instead of Wits.
Darian here to reinforce as well. And of course, they all drop like flies, and it comes down
As
to
you've seen both SA and AC talent, what do you think? Whether difference come between our
It's
players and
match
APAC players? Will we be able to leave a mark in APAC scene? No hit. I think definitely in terms of approach towards the game and approach towards listening to the coach or and feedback as well.
in terms of guns because they have the
Handling feedback, criticism, adjusting to whatever the coach says, and
it's a small advantage, but if Team Secret
playing
were
as a
to
team, बहुत कुछ difference है ऐसे और ऐसे में. Fundamentals का बहुत बहुत vast gulf है भाई, बहुत बड़ा gulf है fundamentals में. I don't hate mobile esports. I just feel that games like Clash Royale are better on mobile. In FPS.
it's just a quick
See, we
kill.
have an advantage.
A
I guarantee you, like,
Redla has been playing so
Bleed will
hard to
convert.
lead on this map. Orco
Oh,
just might find Redla.
गलत बोल दिया क्या मैंने?
Gets it as well, and here it comes. It's
मैंने
breaking
jinx कर
apart
दिया
that
भाई.
formation that we were talking
Oh,
about. The
good then.
risk comes
Also,
in as
only
well.
Nova has got
Gives
from
them a
China.
little bit more of an
No,
advantage.
now
Vipers
Nova
have
is
a
only
little bit
got,
extra,
but
here
you're
they
also
need
forgetting
to
the fact
keep
that
in
it
the
was just
lead
PMWL
right
East.
now.
So all the good teams
4v2,
from
4v2,
PMW
seriously,
from
Maxi
other
and Pit, they might
regions
be the Swedish
did
Red
not
Light
participate in
Diamond,
this
and they
event
actually get this
because
retake.
it was
Yeah, it's
PMWL
a
East, and a lot of teams, not just Chinese
Secret
teams,
really
bowed out of.
everything into this
Actually,
round.
did not play in
No,
PMWL
Microphone's
East
gonna
as
get
well,
back.
if you remember.
He's faster on the reaction.
Let's see,
Maxi
name
dropping
lead छोड़
within
दिया.
accuracy, was not able to go for the head.
Knowledge was organized are itself toxic in nature, and also I would very much say that उल्टा हो गया है. Mobile esports is regressing. I would say PUBG Mobile is a BGMI में we have become stagnant because of the ego that has developed in players, because of the massive money involved. They earn so much money, they're not bothered about achieving internationally. Most of them, I would say.
Actually able to find Redlow. That's one of the biggest things. Bleed had an opening through mid. They weren't
I
watching.
don't know
it
why,
at
but I
all.
don't hate
Mid
any other
slipped
game
through.
except PUBG. I don't hate any game, to be honest. It's just that his statements are very wrong, and they misguide the audience. So that it's not about being God, it's about अब तुम ये बोलोगे अच्छा इंडिया पाकिस्तान did not play in Commonwealth मान लो for example, तुम बोलोगे अरे पाकिस्तान कुछ कर भी नहीं सकता. You can say that कि कुछ नहीं कर सकता if they play and they don't do anything, but just because they are not did not perform that well yet, you cannot discount them because no teams were allowed. PMWL East और West अलग अलग हुआ था. If it was a joint LAN effort, कुछ अलग हो सकता था because there is historical evidence. अगर तुम देखोगे PMWL जब East और West ऐसे नहीं होके जब LAN में होता है, Indian teams have not, second तो छोड़ो, बहुत दूर दूर तक हम struggle करते हैं, ठीक है? So just because you assume, you cannot assume based on historical data ऐसे कि अच्छा ये तो गंदा है ये वो. There are good teams in PMWL West that are capable of shocking even the best teams.
To take a peek, not even a jump spot, because who knows how sharp Darian can be. This guy that
Hi, Sahil. Does the height from which you fall down affect inaccuracy equally, or is it greater with greater height? Tane, inaccuracy is not based on height. Inaccuracy is based on your patterns. Opium world all around. Yes, exactly.
Continue to push up front though, and they walk straight into Darian and Maxi.
Performing regionally is enough. Yeah. Now we went from 3 to second in like the champs thing. I'm pretty sure.
On this post plan, it's all down to Dispenser. He finds one. It's gonna be a 1v1 right now.
Ooh.
Quack.
Off the ropes.
Oh, he doesn't expect. Nice play, man. Still. The way Thug and other godlike guys conduct themselves, कितने clips देखा हूँ, being so toxic, organized होकर. I mean, that is okay. I don't really find abuse as being toxic because I think that is sort of the culture of that esport. There are a lot of abuses that normally form. अरे inaccuracy recover होने में ज़्यादा time लगता है. हाँ, तो वही pattern. अब तो तुम जितने देर हवा में रहोगे उतने देर inaccurate रहोगे. ये तो क्या logic है ये तो ना? Obviously ज़्यादा रहोगे ही ना, मतलब ज़्यादा time तक inaccurate रहोगे. because तुम ज़्यादा ऊपर से कूद रहे हो. I'm not. See, I watched the PMWL East, honestly, and it was amazing. Okay? Second, I became Scouts fan because of his interview after coming second. He was so upset from his voice, from his demeanor. It showed me that they actually care so much about winning and nothing else. They don't care that they came second, they got a good prize money. All they cared about was winning. All he cared about was winning. So I admired Scout from that moment onwards. But let's not bake half truths because we did something, because there were a lot of star marks, there were a lot of terms and conditions applied, a lot of factors that we are discounting very easily.
This is our bleed. We're on round 12. We give out a few
Like idea, if you want to clear A under rafters,
yeah,
jump on top of green
this is
box
the
and
bleed
compare
spot.
to jumping down.
They
Yeah, a
have
lot of people do that.
maybe need a time with close
The
up
thing
game,
is, when
but,
you jump on green box, you
yeah,
are
well,
prone
through
because
that,
you
we're not
can't
sure.
see their heads.
Nope.
You have to say Viper wala, but they have been counting their number 2 position from 2 years. Exactly. Hello Godspeed. Hi Abdullah.
And all it takes is a
No
bit
for
of a
ye credit 2 saal
mistake
purane
from
baat.
Team
I mean,
Secret.
it's still
That's
a
exactly
good
what we are
achievement.
looking for.
That is why I said
Now,
half of the things he
right
said
now,
were
Viper's been
truth.
completely blocking off the A
Let's not
side.
discount
Team
that, but
Secret's
the
no
way
chance
he
to
presented the
and
truths,
Bleed
those
knows
truths
this.
without
Yeah,
context
good
was
tempo
poor.
control by Team Secret. They immediately run to B. The rotations are going to be late.
Oh.
They're planting far forward in front.
Okay,
They
it's a
push
good
forward,
trade.
try to look for the kills,
Oh,
but they
no.
lose it 2-for-1. And it's gonna be
Oh, Retla.
finds 3 kills. It's all down to Jeremy right now. 1v4 Quack. Can he do this?
Oh my god, then the wall
Okay, this
again,
is done.
plus
We
the
win.
lockdown. Jeremy, this is way too tough. He has no choice but to peek out, but Rella's on the
Easy.
other side. A quadra kill in the
Is the
last
Vandal
round.
buy on second round a
What way to
thing on
close out in
mine?
fashion.
Well, with that comp only?
Kill
No,
on
it's
Ace.
just,
Redla's
so
been an
it's a
absolute
concept.
monster for this game. And
It's a
Bleed
concept to increase your
dismissed
chances of
Team
winning the
Secret
third
in
round.
such a difficult game. This
Why we are
has
not
to
getting young
pick
PC
as
talents like
well. So
mobile?
Team
We are
Secret
getting young PC
really
talents.
have
It's
to
just
make it
that
a
nobody pays
fun battle
attention.
Just devastating. The messenger of death, and his
अभी
name
तक
is
एक बार
Love.
ही बाहर गई है इंडिया बीजीएमआई में. 2 बार गई है सिद्धार्थ. 3 बार गई है इनफैक्ट. एक बार TSM एंटिटी गई थी, एक बार SATUL गई थी, और सोल गई थी, उस समय सोल नाम था, और एक बार अभी गॉडलाइक गई है. तीन बार जा चुके हैं. क्या मारा है इसने ब्रो, व्हाट द फक, इतनी अच्छी मूवमेंट वो है भाई. And I think so Team Secret fucked up. Either they should have taken snowman control before. वो wall के पीछे अकेला गया. If you see the first player that goes beyond the wall and gets killed by Retla, he goes alone. That is very bad because you don't know anything about that area. When you're trying to take control, always you're breaching a sort of barrier, yeah, fog of war. Then you should breach that fog of war together. CC just won the last land. What do you mean you know young talents? I mean that wasn't a land, but best gamer should be on controller and not on duelist. Doesn't matter. Tell 5G. I went to China before that also. 2 times. Haan. Yes, see, God, IGL knows. So they've won quite a few times. God like PMGC. बस G versus VLT देखेंगे तो कैसे पता चलेगा? Exactly. You have land talents, you have deadly, you have turkey, you have the entire
Everything top speed, man. Everything Godspeed, Godspeed,
For
Godspeed.
Pongo for your land man. Thank you, Asta. Thank you for subscribing, Suro. Tricky, yes. A lot of people play BGMI daily in India, while a small fraction of people play PC games. The difference in people participating is massive. Yeah, exactly. The mobile gaming market, India is a big player. You're expected to be one of the big players even in the competitive state. But in PC esports, we are a very minor, not even minor, but a feeder sort of region. So yeah, it doesn't really bother me the crack comments don't really bother me because I know the truth. I think so we are progressing very nicely, and I think our progress is very much on display in terms of the coverage that we've been given, mostly because of our fan base, but also because of the competitive nature and the continuous growth that we provide. There was a time when in CSGO when Indian teams couldn't even scrim against the decent Southeast Asian teams. Now we continuously scrim against the top APAC, KR, JP teams, and there are good results. Like in terms of scrim results, if you count results, like We are actually sort of beating them on a lot of issues. A lot of people play BGMI daily in India while a small fraction. Number 2 is not even a decent achievement. उस tournament में 5 तो Indian teams थी instead entity का number 5 among teams was better. But I mean, see, when we talk about semantics, ऐसे तुम वो बोल सकते हो yes. Number 2 is still a good achievement, right? Hello, Nate. Modi ji should provide 30-60 pieces to everyone. 24 के election में मोदी जी manifesto. No, I think India was good in CS:GO. I think just India in CS:GO never really cared enough about going international or going for those, international achievements. Yes, there was a time early CS:GO when we could have capitalized on the coverage or the exposure we received through ESL Cologne and then by Overwatch, then by Team Overcome going to France. But I think we failed to capitalize on those moments and those performances were not convincing enough. Then later on, there were periods where we sort of started challenging Asia. If you discount the whole Optic India era as well, the Blaze era sort of did pave the way for us to be a player in the Asian region at least. And who knows if they continued in CS:GO, things might have been very different. Even the team Signify as well, who played so brilliantly on LAN against Team Bravado and Team Energy. Historical data does show that, and also the thing is, Valorant में India or anyone is better than CS:GO because Valorant skill ceiling is low. So the difference between the best in our region, is let's say Asian region, and us is going to be closer. Like the levels are going to be closer compared to CS:GO because the skill ceiling is very low. So it comes down to tactics, and in terms of tactical play in South Asia lagged a bit. Now with the influx of coaches and support staff and other remedies, even players sort of taking up the mantle of learning different tactical plays and sort of watching those wards, the gap is actually shrinking because I think so there is only so much you can do at a mechanical level in Valorant, and then you have to rely on your tactical plays, your agent comps, and surprising your gimmicks and all. So yeah, that is very true. I think that is the main difference. Yes, I would say in a way we are better in Valorant than CS:GO, but it's also because Valorant mechanics enable us to do so, because Valorant skill ceiling is lower than CS:GO's in terms of mechanical skill. Making an SA team of 5 is hard as fuck, Elmo. Hey man, all the best, net. PC ecosystem 1 is better, OC is better than India? Maybe, man. I have one question. अपने ऐसे में इतने experienced players हैं, how do they choke in front of new and young players? Juicy को देखो 15 का. It's all mentality, dude. And Juicy is like one of your rare talents. You won't find Juicy's just lying around here and there. Juicy is a rare talent. SMA party is more important than grinding. At L5G, that is such a copium, man. I think players deserve some downtime. Let's not say that. I'll play if you need one. Wow. Do you think if in Optic there was some other player than Forsaken, would Optic have been able to do good? I think so, yes. Because the entire structure of Optic was very good. People discount all their victories as 4-second assisted victories, but I say the structure that YB and company managed to bring in that short space of time, I think it finally felt like we were playing Counter-Strike like it's meant to be. You had them playing Crossfire, you had them playing like the fundamentals that we talk about in Valorant. You could see those in Optic India's play in terms of even post plans, retakes. There was general structure. So the one thing that India always lacked in CS:GO was structure, and this brought that back. That's when I know players deserve to do party, but are people.
It was Icebox domination again. 6-13 is kind. That could have ended
Hey man,
very early.
you can party all you want if you show me results. I don't fucking care. As long as they're working hard during the day, they can party all they want during the night. One is on your transition toward being a successful coach. Scene. Yeah, so there was a CS scene around in India, man. It's down to a lack of opportunities.
Tash, what do you want to see from both these squads?
And also, Valorant actually gives a shit about the region. CS:GO never gave a fuck.
Better game, right?
Yeah, better game. But I have to say that.
And
on-
along with it,
on
we do
Valorant,
still have
Valorant
CS:GO
can
representative.
be, but
Recently,
if
the
you
team from
only
Northeast
wouldn't
India,
have a problem on
they went
top,
and
this is
represented
exactly how
India
you
as
play. Because when you see for defensive
in
sides,
Israel, right?
usually what we
So there is
see
still
is that
representation,
these are
and
APAC
as far as
players
Velo is
who
concerned, I don't think
represent
that's a glorious
those
representation of
showers
our
and
scene.
picks their comeback
Anyway,
to the site. And then
either I
maybe perhaps
contact
the
you,
rotate
or
if
you
they
can DM
have
me
to.
according to my
So this
requirements
is
on
where
Twitter.
Team Secret really
Yeah,
have to be
Tanya, you
careful
can
because
DM
they
him.
can play really aggressive attack and take the site. What more on defense where they like to push out and get those picks one by one. So playing a little bit default would be okay.
Since when
So
England
while I
started
have a
playing
good
Valo
pick
at the
off by
time?
Red Laur Darion.
All right, well, we'll see who takes the power over at Showers. But to get into the game,
फिर इफेक्ट में
let's
इतना
head
गंदा
on
क्यों
over to
पिटते
our
हैं?
QQ
I think
cuties.
tournament
Just go ahead and
difference
pitch
for
their
difference
champ.
here.
It's
We're
Qualifier.
still
Wait,
transitioning. If you
rematch
saw the
key?
Enigma matches,
Rematch key?
we became very close to beating MiTH, right? Who's now one of the best teams
Totally
here.
not planned, by the way,
No,
but
not planned.
you hate it so much.
Minimum
Yeah,
peak
we'll
rating.
see. I mean, we're going to game number
I
two.
feel with time,
Super
Valorant is
excited
going to be
for
less
this because,
approachable for new
well,
players. Too
GT
many
had a bit of
agents
a
and
slow
utilities to
start
catch
in
up
game
with.
number
I
one.
think
They
that's
showed a
wrong.
lot of dominance,
I think
though,
with
and
that
Breathless
actually
played
makes
mid
room
as
for
the
new
main
players to
on
come in
Xbox
even
and on
more.
the Sage, or in her element, sort of.
Adapting the
I mean,
NA
that's-
trial
that's
treatment,
like
nice.
what-
But it's not
what
because in
Connie
Valo
was
there is
saying,
audience, that's why
you know,
Riot
we
cares
saw
about our
that with
region.
Jing, with Ice
No,
Squad.
CSGO also there was audience.
They're doing it
Don't
again. This time
you
headed
think G
towards
can be at
mine.
international level
Let's take a look at
soon?
Agents
Why
Live.
not?
Yeah, this is going to be the
In place
exciting
like
one.
fire in the belly. Wow. Aag laga do bhai.
Before,
But yeah,
they've experimented
very
with
true,
Aurora.
very
Yeah,
true,
sometimes
Basu.
it's going to be the
Uh,
Jet, but actually we're going to see the dubstep
I also
range.
wish
Okay, I
there
like
was
this. This is pretty
there
standard.
was a CSGO
Though there might be
scene
some
because
neon elements.
nothing
There's so
beats
many agents that you can
CSGO
tech into
to be
right
honest
now.
there,
Jet's probably
and
one of the worst
especially
ones.
since you've grown up with
But a
that.
lot of
But
the
I
teams
think so
still have
Valorant
made for comfort. But we're
has
seeing,
done things the
well,
right way.
this
I
is what
wish
expected from
Valve
us.
actually
With
cared
CT
enough,
as
not just
well,
about this region but
considering
many other
that
regions as
Sky,
well.
we've seen them on
And
on
Valve
different
actually
fights.
cared more about CSGO in
So
general.
much for
If in any idea
retakes
about
and
when the
whatnot.
franchise results
But
will
of
be
course,
out.
the Astra Viper
The
combo
actual
on
results
each
confirmations
side. This is
are,
just
I
again
think so, likely to
perfect
be out on the
control,
champion
double
stage.
controller, in
But
fact.
I think so teams will be informed as soon as all LCQs end.
You
You think apart from G, which team from
It's
India?
just
I think
teams
Orangutan
are
definitely. If you had an
very
opportunity to
covering
see us again, would you
on
like to
the
take
first
that
match.
jump?
That's one of the
I
things.
did have offers
Well, it was
to
pretty
coach
fast. The way
CSGO when I
they
was
took
looking for
control of
offers
that game
to
was so much
coach a
tempo
couple of
control, right?
CSGO
It was
teams. I
simple.
did not take it up because
Bleed on the attacking
I
side,
think
and again,
I'm at a
he's
good place in
key
Valorant.
maps today.
Um,
Of course, like we mentioned,
and I'm growing, I'm sort of progressing, and I don't want to halt that progress. I think that would be foolish of me to take up a CSGO offer, which may or may not have a future 6 months down the line for me, and halt my progress. So yeah, ऐसा टीम को भी मिल सकता था नहीं, but I think if GE makes it to franchise, they will do good.
They're actually slowing it down.
They
Again,
play every
the tempo
week with these
control
teams.
from
But
Bleed,
yeah,
I think the most important
I
one
don't
right
think,
now
I think you're
is
assuming that
Smash.
if
Potential
that
flank
G
from
makes it to
Smash
franchise and then
going
keeps
around
this same
might
roster,
just not be effective
that
for
is
these
very
boys.
far-fetched. And
Timing,
if they do it,
they are trying
that
to
would
check
be a
more, though
mistake.
Maxi tries
To
to
be
see
honest,
there.
SA is a good
Maxi
region in terms of
just
mechanical
find
talent.
kill
No,
onto
of course
Maxi.
not
Maxi
as
sees
good
him
as SA in some
on
instances,
the
but they
stage
do have
right
other.
now. Oh, actually, Maxi gets taken down. There we go. The flank from Jesse
Hmm.
Dash. Just
What way
evens
do you
things
think
out.
that rank grind helps
4v4
in
right
basics?
now.
Definitely.
They are getting the spike plant, though.
Definitely. Many SA pros discredit rank grind. I think rank grind is absolutely necessary.
But they don't have the most control over the site, and right now Borkum coming in to take Lance
Even
just
coaches
makes things
grind
a
ranked
little bit
in
tougher.
APAC,
Bleed,
and
where can
I
you
stopped
run
because
to?
I had no
The
time, but now I've
outlaunch,
resumed.
even inside, outside of Lance,
Ooh.
towards A short, you're all getting gunned down, and
This
is
frenzy strat is
where
so
VCT
annoying,
comes
man,
into the
on
game.
defense.
This was a team secret. This was
On
around the one
bind,
that I
this
put
frenzy,
on Icebox earlier on.
this frenzy
When they
strat
found the
is so
kills from
annoying. Why
Jesse
Indian
Dash,
gaming community full of
kills
people
at
pulling
very
each other
beginning.
down?
Team Secret able to
I mean,
close it
DC
out
hype,
and,
that is the definition of the
retake from
Indian
them as
community.
well.
We
Jesse
don't
Dash
like
in a great
others
position
progressing.
with a great
We
flank
talk
as
about
well. Who flanks the
people
flanker? Normally
representing
VCT is
India
the
at the
one that's
highest
supposed to
levels,
flank
but
them,
when
but
others
it's
do,
different since it
there are
happened around
rumors.
Jesse Dash.
God
Who
knows
flanked
how
the
many
flanker?
people have
Exactly. I mean,
spread
you get the
rumors about
flavor,
me
like
and
it doesn't
my
turn around, and this is where
my
Team
words
Secret
and
really
stuff.
starts to come in. Of course, a little bit of
But
a
yeah, I
tough
just
dodge,
ignore it,
but it's
to be
okay.
honest,
What's interesting
because I've
enough
stopped caring much
is Bleed potentially going
about
to
what
talk
people
Yes.
say.
So a lot of teams are doing this now, especially the
Yeah,
teams that
and
are a little bit more confident on their
but that is how it is.
If they
I
get the
mean,
spike
there will
early,
always be
they actually
someone
go
trying to take
for
you
the
down
buy, and I think that that's what Bleed
as
wants. They
soon
want
as
to keep
you
up the momentum.
sort of
They don't want
start
Team Secret to start gaining that confidence
on your
and
journey.
sweeping those rounds.
So,
They want to carry over
the
their
watch. But they also do 8 9
momentum
hours
coming
stints
from
and
the
all.
previous game.
Yeah.
They don't want to be
Stacks via
Secret that
Sindenda just saying.
confidence.
So what
Now
roster changes would
Secret
you
is
do?
going to be Spectres and
I'd rather
especially
not talk about that
Qualifiers.
because
They
I respect G as a nog. I have people, especially I have Malav. I think I respect. I am very Malav as a brother, and I respect Razor as a friend or a coach. I don't know if he considers me a friend, but yeah, as a coach definitely. And I have grown up loving like in CS:GO. I was the biggest fan of Hellranger as an IGL. So they have people who I respect, and I don't want to like say anything that would be untoward anyone. Hello coach, hello root core. टीम ट्रेनिंग वीडियो आने वाला हाँ आस्ता आ जाएगा आ जाएगा ये LCQ वाला हो जाए मैं इन ट्रेनिंग वाला वीडियो डाल दूंगा स्टैट यूज इंटरनेट जैसे टीम ट्रेनिंग वीडियो 8-9 आवर्स के वो तो बस 2-4 घंटे नहीं so I think so bleed also does I think so it's 4 to 6 maps of scrims is necessary and then if you have theory or water view you add 1 hour each at least so it's like around 6 to 8 hours definitely of scrims then you have some downtime then you play at least 4 hours of pubs because this is your job right if you are being paid $1,000 in India that is more than your average income you still say $1,000 बहुत कम है but still more than the average income of a lot of people if you earn $1,000 in India you're part of the top 1%. Do pro teams play against themselves in scrims? Yeah, no mix and match. When is bleed invitation starting? Yeah. कल की stream देख लो. There is some update that will be announced. Why Indian Valor lagged behind as we all started? We did start at the same time, but we started in different circumstances. We had to first make EU accounts because the region did not get access शुरुआत में. Don't think Enigma is degraded to play with CMO strats. Not CMO strats, but yeah, I do think Enigma have taken a step backwards. Whether it's for the good or not, let's just see. Tomorrow, yesterday's stream, like team against team. Yeah. No, so root core what happens is they don't play against each other, the two teams. Like so, Bleed plays against other teams like Secret, V, and all scrims. Yeah. Yeah, root core. That is how it happens. Top 4 now in SA. I think G you still have to be top for me. Then you have VLT, then you have OG, and then EG. EG has dropped, I think. And OG also, this current roster, I won't rate. I can't rate it much right now. I like Revenant, the new Revenant, it's very good. Yeah, definitely. Those are teams that are solid in NA right now. So any teams right now do 3 hours at least 4.
He's used it to actually knife some people. It was on Bind as well. It was Octagon. He actually knifed someone.
No, OG is currently top 4. Yes. If they have all the players, they will be top 4. Yeah.
You mentioned it, Tondo Gaming.
RG is not top 4 yet. RG is top 6. So you have these top 4. Then you have Revenant, who's clear ahead of other teams. Then you have RG, who's sort of the best of the rest. RG has a new interesting deal coming on. Hey man, nice. What is the new soulmate HSB team? Do you know? It's L-Streak only so far, as I know. Or did I leak L-Streak? I don't know. Ellie fell off? No, Ellie didn't fall off. Ellie were always like this only. The results were direct sort of how would I say? Their results were in direct correlation with other teams and a lot of other factors. Ellie with Rafa was better than RG? No. This Ellie is better than the Rafa Ellie, to be honest. A dream team from SA if you were to build a NOS, DM, Helef, SK Rossi, Lightning Fast, Antidote, and Ace. Do you think Marcel is just being wasted in Ellie? I mean, he can build his own team. Asta, I am not saying Saibel is better than Rafa as a player. It's just this team works better. If not G, do you rate Vasi or Lightning Fast in national level? National level, I don't know, but I do rate them, yes. Good tier 2 team. GM, hello, and SK Rossi. Nice team, thank you.
information coming for Team Secret. They are trying to
If finally
actually
that expose
get a
is
feel
over.
of what Bleed is going to do, but Bleed normally does not reveal anything until that burst, which is coming very soon, Quack.
Slowly, surely, here they go. Already onto site. Boombot not able to find that much. Does take out a chunk of ammo.
Okay,
though.
nice.
Showers control should have been good.
Oh!
Unfortunately, they get traded instead. Dispenser
Okay,
continuing
Dispenser
to
takes
push
an
up
extra
front,
kill. That
making
should not have
use
happened.
of the Spectre to shred away at these
Oh.
light armored players. It does quite a bit of damage, but still not the most effective. Jesse Vash swapping to the fully automatic weapon. It does give him a little
Why
bit of
is
an
it not
advantage.
RVK? Just
They
my own
need
preference.
to find these remaining players. Position towards Showers. Maxi perfectly held at head height. He gets those 2 headshots and turns things completely around for Bleed.
And this is where it gets dangerous. Bleed on that force spike could have been punished. Team Secret could have
For
strung
Bleed
rounds
Invitational.
together, but instead, in that round, Team Secret
And the only one who feels that Ace on
lost
control is
against
looking
the
very
biggest one. They
ordinary.
weren't able to
Yeah,
hold
Ace on
on to
control
that
does
side.
not look
They
good.
weren't able to get the trades that they wanted. They tried to push Maxi, but unfortunately, his hold on Bats was just too strong.
It should have been Team Secret who had that hold on Baths, though. That's the thing. They had 2
What do you mean,
players
Postman?
hiding in that one spot. They had a sky smoke on the outside of Baths.
Postbang is
just to
always good
control it.
on attack if you
Unfortunately,
get the
with
plan
Darren
down.
towards the front, they got switched up. They got messed up. And that's where Team Secret starts to feel a
पिघला हुआ है
little
एकदम हाथ देके देख
uncomfortable. So, round 3 now.
हाँ, तो fake में
Caught
रख
on
दो
the
ना।
effect.
ठीक है क्या
How can they work their way around this?
It's going to be very difficult with these guns. They have a few sheriffs. We've seen some signs of brilliance from them with these sheriffs. We saw that on Icebox. They didn't convert that one round, but there we go. That's the headshot from Dubstep. That's the brilliance we're talking about. If they can pick that gun
Yes,
up
Predator.
and at least try
I
to
too
get
hope for the
some
same.
kills here, I think that's going to be a win for Team Secret.
Okay, I like that. They're holding hookah as well, which means that Bleed only has one route, and that is through B long. They could teleport if they want to, but Team Secret pretty much in control right now. The only thing is they just don't have the guns, so
beautiful.
Bleed Shells, in fact, will be the one to take out the counterpart Raze. That's Dubstep gone. Jesse Vash, he knows they're coming through with all the positions that they have. It just doesn't quite work out against these
Oh.
guns. 2 classic right clicks though, and it does take Darren out, but still, Lenny continues to push up front. They will be able to retrieve those weapons, and now holding still is all they need to do. Borkham tries to push out from long, but it gets shut down by Maxi with the Vandal. Dispenser, the only one left, only a Sheriff.
Yeah, this will
20
get
HP
Francis slot.
hiding inside the star.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but it might be lights out pretty soon. buddy.
Yeah, he took a few bullets through the smoke as well. They were just pre-firing. Now they know where he is. 2 HP.
Wall
They shoot him
bangs.
through the wall as well and bleed.
Not right, like
Get out of
definitely.
this round with their rifles.
Good innocent to finals, yes.
And that's exactly
NSB
what
OPM Mexico definitely.
well, it's the perfect way that Bleed plays every single time. They're just so comfortable, so controlled that even when things don't always go their way, they're able to recover.
Yes, root
Yeah,
cause.
they're able to just hold on to the side. I think that's the biggest edge right now that they have. Secret are just not
Is being
able to
override on
read
Adrian?
information, whether it's the utility.
No, it
or
doesn't.
The timing between the players.
Atlas
the
smurfing right
sync
now.
calls.
Vandal of Phantom,
Bleed
Vandal.
are just doing a better job of closing out these rounds. Team Secret trying to be a bit
So there's like a
fancy,
golden rule if you're
pushing
playing
it
anchor.
forward with
Or...
Dubstep. Borkham finds a kill through
Yeah.
the wall to the head of Lenny, taking that one kill.
Oh.
But Darion finds 2. Gets shut down by the Dubstep though. Redla get trades.
What good
Dubstep,
micro
but now
adjustment
Team
from
Secret
Darion, man.
are having to play this 2v3.
Completely
They are
changes the
behind.
tempo of the round.
How did that just happen? All the way from inside Showers, the blast pack is enough to throw him on the other side. Finds 2 quick kills, and right now, it's a battle
Oh.
for time. Bleed, they're rushing to get the spike planted, and Team Secret might be
It's
on the side,
automatically
but
one
they
from.
just don't
हाँ,
have
but you cannot
the initiative,
assume
the
कि तुमको
advantage
short fights
to
मिलेंगे या
take
long fights
or to
मिलेंगे.
even kill the spike planter all the way from the top of heaven, banged up to 11 HP. Wits, not much that he can do. It's all up to Dispenser to push up front, and he creates a little bit of that space. But this is where Astra Viper shines. Gravity Well comes in, Snakebite's probably falling from above, and Pith pushes up front just to slow them down. Wits, without the help,
Oh.
cannot sustain this damage.
Which role do you
There we
prefer
go.
for an
Slides
IGL?
are getting taken
Controller
out
or
once again. It's
initiative?
3 to 1
Definitely.
Bleed. They're very
Bleed was
much in the
already strong, but
driver's
now they're
seat.
stronger than ever.
Sure, and
Yep.
it's pretty much
Also, I think
impossible
this
to
version
get
of
out
like
of that
Team
situation
Secret are just
against the
very
mid
underwhelming
scrub
this
fight where the
LCQ.
utilities can be shot without any line of sight. The stars really just makes it so difficult for you to get
Valo
in.
Mobile be
The
successful?
snake bite
Definitely.
just makes it difficult for you to even get on the
If it's
sniper.
allowed to be released in India, yeah, definitely. Start with randomship depending on place. Yeah,
Acrobat
personal
right
preference
now. He's
matters
sitting
a
at
lot, but
5-4-1.
so
That's
there
pretty
used to be
good
golden
standing
rule that
for
if you're
who
playing
I
anchor,
might be getting a lot of
or
deaths, but
if
a
you
lot of
have a
those kills
setup
being
where
needed as
you
well. Right now,
are going to
back
spam through the
shares,
smokes a
back to the
lot,
wild
then
versus
you
Team
go
Secret,
for Phantom.
trying to do what they
Otherwise,
do
you go
best
for
with
Vandal.
these angles being held. They got info, they got the wall banks.
Bye.
Can they get out of dodge though?
TS
No,
are pulling out
one.
every
The
gimmick
Vandals just
right
spray on
now,
through
but it's
anyway,
still
but
not
paint
enough
shells.
against
A lovely
Bleed.
little bit of a trade. 3-3.
Sen
Can
versus
they
Guard
break
and
this
why?
and turn things around?
Darren did
I
not
think
expect
Sentinels,
paint
because
shells. I think
to
they did. I mean,
me,
they saw it,
that
but the smoke's
uncertainty
getting
of
on at
what
the
they
same
can
time.
do
It was
will be
kind of
very hard for Guard to
very,
counter,
very
and also
well
with the
put
Guard, the
flimsy
problem is I think
corner there. Darren used to
they've
showstop, I
sort of
think,
lost
one
their
last guy
way,
in and immediately dies
and
to the
sometimes
second cluster
when
of
they start
grenades.
losing
Even
rounds,
the
they
only one left on his B side
abandon
has
their
the ghost,
philosophy
but
very
could
quickly.
not find
But
the
we're
kill.
getting a raise as soon as Bleed qualifies. Yeah, man.
Over-eager. Maybe
Well, I
more
was in
than
college
the
yesterday, so I didn't see
spike
Boom on,
to
but how the fuck
Terran or
Boom on
something
to
like
Ray,
that.
man. I predict
You know
Boom to
what?
win
They've
2-1.
retrieved
So,
one Vandal on the side of Team
favorite
Secret.
IGL
This
in
might be
SA?
something that gives them a bit of an advantage. Of course, Dispenser just trying to draw the attention away,
Amaterasu.
and he did his job. Allows for Borkum to come in from behind, gets them
Amaterasu or
one frag,
Antidote?
takes up the orbital strike, goes in towards the front, but does not expect Maxi from
I usually play
behind.
Sentinel Controller.
You
My
talk
mains
about
are
it, this
Cypher,
guy
YPK.
is
Nice
the
loot card.
flanker.
Bleed
On that
FTW, Salary
Astra,
goes.
on that Omen,
And
doesn't
who
matter.
will
He
never say
finds
no to
ways to
Bleed,
get
but
behind
I
you.
care more about
And
Bleed
it's
winning
nothing
and going to
personal, but
Champions.
he
I
will
think these
take
players
the
deserve
skull.
that.
Bleed,
After what
great
happened
start
against
from
Georgia
them
last
yet
time around,
again,
I think
4-1,
these
and I think
players, the
it's Team
support staff,
Secret who's going
Legia,
to be calling the
Sushant,
timeout because they really
they all
figured
deserve
things
that.
out
I
here.
think so. The ownership, the
Sneaky
boss, they
Here
they
we go.
like the entire
Yeah,
Bleed
this
team
was
deserves
sorely
to
needed. Coach Fade is
deserves a
just
shot at an
trying to give
international
them a
event.
pep talk, trying to fix things. What do you think they
जल्दी
can
का
do
वॉइस कम
just
वीडियो देखा थोड़ा बहुत.
I think they did a very good job of what needed
Getting
to
NLC के
happen
maybe अंधा पैसा है
on
बजाज
the
भाई के
round
पास
before.
बस वो बहुत
So
grounded है
they
क्या
were
बात है उसका.
using the
कोई अंधा
fade
पैसा
to
नहीं है
find
guys. मुझे
command
जितना
walls,
पैसा
get
दे दो वो कम
information,
है.
get possibly a wall bang
On a
through.
serious
Some
note,
support from the smokes coming in.
what's
The
the
sky
price for
smoke
winning
coming down
LCQ?
instantly from
Let's
Borkum
see.
to get dubstep out
Should be
of
around
dodge. I think that's one,
$30,000 or
those are the
something.
things that they need. They need to be a little bit more aggressive. They need to stop. They need to let Bleed become uncomfortable with pushing onto a site. And taking one member out makes them very uncomfortable because you don't have the exact
Oh,
same
there's no
setup. You start
price.
disrupting a full setup and
It's
finding
TBD
those
शायद.
signals.
हाँ
That's the big
बताया
thing
नहीं है
because
announcement किया.
Bleed are also expecting that. They have Maxi on the
Why
lure,
people don't like
they
Bleed?
were
It's
expecting you
because
to
of
do that. And
earlier
it
incidents
really is a
where
little bit of a
big
gamble
players have
right
been
now, but I
toxic,
think
like
Team
वो
Secret
finger
are more
finger issue,
proactive on the
I think
defensive
that's part
side
of the
so
game.
that they
It
don't
was
get
trash talking
overwhelmed
and
by
they
the
just
5
didn't
from
like it.
Bleed.
That's the thing about how
What's the difference between Hellranger and Amaterasu?
Team Secret are really good at getting
I think
early
Amaterasu
information. They might be able to find some kind of an opening pick, but
is more
Bleed,
of a
like you
people's
said, you
IGL,
expect that. They have so much planned, so many
whereas
contingencies.
Hellranger is more
It's
sort
as
of
if
your
like, you know, they're taking a
more
few
hands-on,
directions
more
in this book
dictator
here.
style.
This
Amaterasu
is
allows more
D-Day.
freedom to
They're
the
going
entire
with a
team.
full frontal assault
Hellranger is
onto
more
Normandy. They
structured, I'd
always
say.
fixate on one site and they fixate
Gaming
on it
Gladiators
so
exit 12F. क्या मतलब
well
Godspeed owns
that
half the share.
whenever
क्या
you can
बात है भाई.
try
Bro.
to throw a wrench in those
He owns
plans, it doesn't
Rasgulla
quite
copyright.
work
That's
out.
why he has
Right
the
now they're
passive
heading
income of
towards B, and
hundreds
you
of
can
crores
see
every month.
so many players stuck together.
Rotations coming in from
100
Jessica
of
as well
crores
right
so
now.
why
It's 3 on
जिस
B
दिन
side. We have not seen them use the teleporter like you mentioned. They don't
yeah
really change
ऐसे की
their
बात नहीं
mindset
करते
often
हैं.
on the side of Bleed. They're
Blaze
just
was
waiting for
team
this,
though, right?
hoping someone peeks
Blaze
out.
was the
There's a
team, yeah, I
Nightfall
know.
coming in. They're going to execute now. Darion finds the first kill, Quack.
My God, you
Oof.
peek and you see 3 players on the other side. That's just not what you want to have. And right now,
Okay.
Dubstep's starting to shake a little bit. He's able to take down Lenny, but he's really low as well.
Oh,
Might have
this is
the
a good
showstopper, but
move
can he
by
make use of
Borkum.
it? Pops it, gets shut down. Here comes Borkum from behind sight though, and he's able to find 2 headshots.
Beautiful
on
from
that.
Retla, man.
The
This
shot from
guy.
above. Retla jumps on top of the tuna can and takes him
The
out.
reaction was
It's
IGN
5-1
methodical.
now.
No, reaction based doning hai.
It's great effort, but it's
Neon
not enough.
Esports भी अच्छा हो सकता था exit लिया. When will Shinsei play? Let's see. Mud Pirate.
It doesn't matter if they lose one. They
I don't think
find
he
a
plays
way.
because he's a
They find a way to
substitute.
get onto
He's
the
just
side.
there
Their
in case
executes are
something
good. Then
happens.
using the Nightfall to secure that round as well. They're very creative with their utility usage.
So guys, we
Point
can't
that
see anything,
it
guys.
just seems so difficult for Team
These are
Secret
3 Indian and 2
to
imports
hold
and
on to
GMS
that side.
Sanchez. Who 2
I-
imports can be.
I
Spelling
know
more
I'm
optimal going to use for
predictably,
IGL.
just
They're,
doing that the whole
I think
MLSG
in
right now, but
Valorant,
I
in
really
modern
hate to
Valorant,
say it, I don't wanna
Amaterasu's
see this become
style
2-0. Come on, Team
is
Secret.
more
They can
suitable.
do more. They have to. And right now, they're starting
FC 3
to
Indian and 2 imports.
relegate themselves all the way from the
Very
back.
tough to
Starting
say,
to play a
man,
little
but
bit more
I think
defensive.
so.
Dispenser peeking out front. That's one controller gone. Weakens their defenses.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a buy from Team Secret as well. We see the Guardian on dubstep, Barkham on the
I think so.
Spectre.
Definitely, I
They
would
really
try to
want
bring
get
in
going here. They're buying a little bit
someone
just
like
to
MiTH
ensure
or
find those kills and
someone, you know.
try to go for this round, but losing Dispenser very early.
ये
just
रेटला
means
आज
it
तक तो
just
दिखा
gets
नहीं
more
खेलते
difficult.
हुए हैं.
That's the
You
biggest
know,
thing
no.
right now.
We played for Pitt.
Team Secret are
Paper
really
X
not
days
finding
पुराने
those
and then
kills that Bleed are
What?
finding as Darion
Bye,
just shut
Darion.
gets over that smoke. Dubstep with a heavy investment, but Barkham is going to be there for the trade.
what a
though.
fake, guys. What a
The
fake.
shot, that was a drive-by just through the smoke. He just satchels in, shoots.
Nah,
one
GE
shot
should
with
be
a
all
Guardian,
Indian
and
for
we see
Indian
Bleed
team.
are
I
actually
don't think
looking
GE should be
for a
all
different
Indian.
side
The
this
same
time. They're
mistake.
going on to this
Secret
B
though
side
making nice
after
bucks.
trying to go
Yep.
for A. They've already been
Check him, PC.
They're
भाई
already setting up their post.
हंस रहा होगा. हाँ भाई, definitely.
Trying to stop Jesse
Meteor.
back. He shoots a few bullets, crack.
Maybe Sugar Zero.
They make that
It's
one
very
play and
difficult
they
to price
already
them
gained the
in,
initiative.
so
And right now, Team Secret
realistic
is
अगर
actually
देखा जाए तो I'd
throwing
definitely bring in
bodies
John
at the
Olsen.
problem. It's not the solution though, and Wits
Definitely bring in John Olsen. I think he's
gonna
free
have to
agent
back
right
up
now.
and save
It's
this
very,
very
I
valuable
think,
weapon
very
instead.
lucrative deal.
Like you mentioned, it was all just a red herring. Darren with the antics.
And
just
crazy guy.
gave
Crazy
Bleed
guy,
the timing
definitely.
that they
John
needed
Olsen
to
and crazy guy.
secure the site.
Yeah, they're going in. Normally is the tell.
Doing
for
any
who
LCQ from
normally
any
goes in,
region
the
even
rest
has
of
a
the team
chance to
comes
make a
in and
run.
takes the
Yeah,
site.
definitely. I
Darion
think
went
the
in, found a
EMEA
kill.
LCQ
Good
winners
enough.
will make a
But
deep
the rest
run.
of Bleed were already
I
making
think
their way
so.
onto this B site. Now Wits
The
trying to save this
SA1 might,
Of
the
course, he's going to be able to
South
save this Vector
America one
into
might
the next round,
also
but Team Secret are looking to
make a
buy
deep
for the
run.
full team.
ये लोग एक भी प्लेयर कैम नहीं दिखा रहे. नहीं, कैम प्लेयर कैम्स नहीं है. Z10 नहीं रहेगा नेक्स्ट टाइम.
Give
दिस
up.
इज इट
It's
प्ले.
1 to
क्या बात है.
6. They buy back in, and hopefully they will be able to find
Olsen to
some kind
PRX,
of a
yep,
solution
I know
because they
Swagat.
desperately
But
need it
if you
right
go
now.
in early,
2 ultimates on the side of Team Secret. They
कुछ
might
भी हो
just be
सकता
able
है.
to make
Guild
that
win
work,
win
but then
EMEA
again,
LCQ,
on
no.
the defensive side,
I don't
Bleed
see
have
Guild
been
winning
able to
EMEA LCQ
rack
at
in
all.
so much just because of their teamwork, just because of their information gathering.
Yeah, all the information working
I
for
don't know
Bleed. In
how
fact,
Secret can.
Team
He's
Secret
so
are also
underwhelming,
trying to
man.
find that information, but the way
He's so
Bleed
good as a
find it
team.
came from the back. So they find that information with the boom bot.
And suddenly this
Dubstep
tournament
gets a kill
against
on
Smith also,
Darion,
they
though,
were
through
very
the smoke,
lackluster.
through the
Somehow
blood. I
managed to
think that's why
prevail.
it was a wall bang
And
on
now
the
this
upper
match
right
they've
side on
been
the
so
kill feed
underwhelming.
because
It's
he
just so.
actually shot him through the
This
boom
is not
bot.
like
This is a good
Secret, man.
opening pick from Dubstep.
Ascend is winning. Yes,
Dragged really
my
low,
pick
though.
is
Lenny
Ascend as
trying
well.
to find
Yes.
Barkham.
Phil Sad was safe. बहुत अच्छा perform किया उसने.
Barkham very low
Yeah.
right now, but
I think if
Red
Guild
Dots on
kept the
screen
same roster,
is
if
not
Ross
able to
didn't
hide.
leave,
Barkham is gonna get
I would
taken
go
out.
for Guild to
Dispenser
win
trying to hold
the
on to the
LCQ.
side. Dubstep is still on Octagon.
Oh,
Finds the first kill onto Redla. Maxi not peeking out just yet. He
Okay,
was
beautiful.
trying to go to Astral form, but Lenny actually peeked out from hookah. Pith is going to be there to take out Jesse Vash, and it's fallen apart for Team Secret. Wits has to play his 1v3. He heard some shots on the right, does not check the corner, gets the kill anyway though. He's going to have to play on against this Viper's Pit. The spike plant does go down.
Look at this.
Does he see anything at all?
Well, he's managed to slip the net. That's the one thing he's got going for him, but the fact that these two players are positioned so close to each other, one of them being on top, it's going to be tough. As soon as he taps it, they're going to swarm him down.
Oh my
Comes
god,
back around
क्या
the other
चल रहा है ये
side.
round में?
Because of the decay, he just doesn't have the health. He's going back in to clear out
Liquid
elbow.
perfect.
They're not there.
क्या नाम है उसका?
What can he do? One of them is starting to scout out a little bit. He spotted Piz, but
यार
that
नाम भूल
one
रहा हूँ मैं.
position throws off your crosshair.
Ascend
so
point
much.
for
Piz
chance? No,
sidestepped,
no.
got the
Ascend
headshot.
is
Here
in
it is.
EMEA
7
LCQ.
to 1. What is the
Hug
win
this.
streak on Bleed right now?
They're winning.
The scene is
every
also
single
good.
round. They're
Except
winning
better.
quite handily even. Wits could
Yeah,
not
Twiston would have
find
definitely
anyone
been
in that
better.
Viper's
Jin
pit.
कितने दिन
He
के
had
लिए
Maximus
जाएगा?
roaming around that pit. They
It's
just
like
pass each other and
Needle in a haystack.
yeah, exactly. It's just so difficult. And
2 साल.
the thing is
before.
that Viper's pit from Pith as well came from the top of the two.
Wasra
second
is-
level, which just made it so
I
much
mean,
more
yeah, you guys
difficult
say that, but
to
I
find
just feel
anyone. And at that point, even if you found one, I think he would have
it's
not
Secret
have found a
making
second one.
mistakes
He'd have
rather than
enough time.
Bleed. Yeah,
The
Bleed are
defense
playing
as well.
solid,
Bleed
but
playing this
See,
to perfection.
Bleed are capitalizing
Secret
more on
are
Secret's
on
errors
half
a
by
lot,
an
especially on Icebox, and now Bind also early rounds.
Perfect.
Also plays गए बाकी के 3 प्लेयर, तो वे भी देखते हैं लाइक
Nothing going wrong.
सोचना
Anyone
पड़ेगा।
dies, there's a trade. Team Secret tries anything, it's no factor.
I think John Olsen, you have SK Rossi,
On the
you
half
have Crazy
line.
Guy,
All of a sudden, the execute comes in. They
you
need
have
more of the
Lightning Fast,
information, but how do they deal with it? They
and
can't
then
quite
maybe
put
you
the
have
fight to them. They have to fall back, and
you
this
have
gives them the
Hellfighter,
sight bleed. They managed to bait out their
PTC,
utility as well.
पिटाई
The
हो रही बहुत
overstrike
भयंकर
goes
भाई.
through.
Small machine,
And
good
all they have
reads.
to do is just to teleport
Exec
over to the other
6,
site.
any
In fact,
idea?
they're really
No.
making use of this cosmic divide to play around with the sound.
M3 का क्या
Pit
हुआ? I
holding
think they
down
are
the
being
angles.
acquired by
Showstopper
AS
getting taken
Monaco.
out by
So
Darian
sounds
now.
right.
It holds them back, and it gives them a little bit more timing as they go in towards Hookah. Jesse Vash, though, not moving. He's got the shots. He's
Ooh,
getting a double
man.
kill. Red Lab
Jesse
now
Vash and his
on
shotguns, man.
2-on-1.
So
Wits
annoying.
have to do this.
1v2. Spectre in
He has
hand.
a
though.
Spectre in hand. It's going to be difficult if he fights this at range. For Bleed, they're actually moving.
Usme no think G should take the
away
OG.
from the spike.
Hi
They want
Atsuki.
to just make
Welcome to the
Wits
stream,
try to look
guys.
for them again,
If you
the
guys
exact
are
same
new,
thing
guys,
happened in
please
this
consider
previous round.
subscribing and liking the stream.
Switch Guts, he
Obviously,
wants to
liking
get
the
the jump
stream
onto Lenny,
and
but
subscribing
Lenny
is
already
absolutely
watched
free,
the
of course.
angle,
It
and
helps me
forced
grow
the
my channel,
Phantom
guys. If you
for
like
gun, and
the
then
content,
range
please do
able to take
subscribe and
Wits
like.
out.
Just the gun diff, but at the same time,
Honestly,
positioning
very
for
underwhelming
Bleed. These post plants are so
display.
darn
Yeah, I
good
thought
that we
it
haven't
would be a
seen
very good
Team
matchup,
Secret
but I have
win
seen
a
nothing.
single
Brother Chacha,
retake.
good morning.
If I'm
Good
not
morning,
wrong,
sir.
the one round they
Is I
won
like the
so
stream all
far
the
is
best. Thank you,
pretty much
Sayab.
only on the pistol.
It
Bye
was
bye,
a
whom I
pistol
didn't
round.
get it.
That's right.
That's painful.
That was they did
Yes,
played the retake
Monaco.
very well on that. Jesse Vash actually finding 2 kills with a bucky.
At least
Great
they're in
value, but
talks.
at that
I have
point,
already
the
shared the
rest of the
channel with my
team
friends. So thank you,
just
Rootflower,
not
for
alive.
believe
It
the
was
trades are
only
on point.
Wits,
Yes,
and
Naxet.
he did not have the guns to actually
It's
win
not the OG
1v2
way. If they get into
on
running, they have to
tools
sign
for the
different threats.
job.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's
not
why
they
we said
have to.
early,
They
getting
can
rid of a
retain the
Team
base, but it
Secret
doesn't
would
make
look like
sense for
Bleed
them to
are
be
setting their
paying
sights
that
on the
much
B
and not
site instead.
getting
Here's the thing, Omar,
imports.
you said this was the magic number, 8-4, right? Bleed has already secured
Yeah,
their
they don't have
side.
to.
Team Secret,
Secret fell off after
it's now or
20.
never. If they
And
don't
no,
get that fourth, we go into another 9-3. I don't like it. I don't like where this is going. They've got the guns, and they really need to make this one count. They're not moving. They're just playing default defense, and it works out quite well. Borkin with a quick double, but right now, Maxi coming back in for the trades. Jesse Vash, he's trying to hold them back, keep them at bay, sprays it through, gets that next frag, and it's all down to Pith. Perfect lineups as well.
Okay.
He sees it all with the heart.
Sort of reminiscent of Icebox. Same 8-1 पे 8-2 हुआ. Same mistakes TS are making, and Bleed are sort of taking advantages of a lot of mistakes. Playing in an Asian league against mixed teams, and I don't think they do anything, to be honest. No, I think they should. If they don't do, then
That's how you get the rounds away
I
from
don't
Bleed,
have
and
any.
they finally were able
OG
to
or
crack
Angara,
the
no
code.
what, yeah.
A little bit more faith.
What did you
They're all
not
just
like in
bunched
OG?
up. Why not
I'd
turn
rather
the
not
whole
say.
thing into a choke point. Turn the whole thing into Valley of Death, because all we gotta do is to wait for
What is the probability of
line up, and then we
getting
get the
slot for
perfect
franchise? I think
multi-kills,
right
and
now it's more than
manage to hold them
50%
off as well.
definitely.
Right now,
It
they're
was a
trying
50-50 chance
the
earlier.
same
Now
thing,
it's
but a different
definitely
site.
more than
Team
50% that
Secret,
they've
though,
fallen to
trying
stage
contest
3
for
and
this.
they've done the
Both
interview
night balls
process.
being sent down now. So much info gained,
Who
but
has red luck account
not
plays off?
enough
Lexi,
initiative.
Abhijit.
Bleed,
That's
they
Helef
don't dare
IGL if
push
you
off
would.
of this.
Bleed actually got taken down very low.
Helef
Range
can
just by the
IGL. Like,
Nightfall.
I think he
Dubstep
has
was
IGL
thinking
capabilities and
about
he does
moving
help with
forward. I think
calling
Nightfall was a
in
little bit
VLT
early,
according to voice
but
comms and from
damage
what
was
we
done.
know.
Redla able to use
Yeah,
the
we're talking
reroll
about
to
orangutan.
pump Maxi up,
Yeah,
no
Lexico.
armor, but
Nothing. I
it
think
doesn't
it's
matter. Bleed,
just a
like you
replacement.
mentioned, they wanted to set their eyes onto B side. They're still staying there. They still want to go for this. They're just readying up again for their utility. That's going to be some lineups for Pith. It's the snake bite.
Come on, Team Secret, they can hear this. They really need to rotate right now, and Jesse Vash has to be the one with the contact to hold it down. He does, though. Pretty good value. They've got hookah control as well. Team Secret, surely they can do this, but no, they're
He is
losing
getting
the
one spot
advantage
on
again.
next year team
Dispenser and
team
Borka
secret. They
pull
are
away
well.
from this
They won't
one-spot
let you
CT,
anything
and
of the
it's all
competition is going
nuclear.
to be so
Maxi
high.
does a little bit more
Yeah,
damage.
definitely. That I agree with.
Trying whatever he can. Incendiary
Assuming
flush them out of
compulsory mental
position. He's
service and
got
what
the
age?
orbital strike. He can
I think
just
normally
keep
there's
them
no
pinned
age,
down.
but like
Can
normally
he
people
actually
go
get
in
the
at
lead?
18, but
He's
you can
thinking
go
about it.
in
He's sending it
later
out.
as well.
He's flushing them out of position. He's sticking it halfway. Lenny down to 22. This is the round. Borkum, you can do it. But Lenny just walks
Beautiful
up
Lenny.
with the wall bag. 9-2, and
Oh.
Bleed turn this around again.
Through tube, Lenny is able to finally stop the diffuser. He wasn't able to
Yeah,
do that
18
on
onwards.
Icebox
But yeah,
against Dubstep,
I think 18
but
to
this time
22 or
around,
24.
He shoots through the box.
You have to.
He gets Borkum. He gets the diffuser. user Jesse Vash with a heroic hold, but just wasn't enough.
Nice.
This is so heartbreaking, Marquis. Team Secret, everything was
Yeah,
going
some
right.
people
They
go as soon as they
almost
turn
had it.
18, but some
And
people
all it
wait.
took was for one player named Lenny to shoot through the walls. 9-2, and here it goes. Last round before the swap. They don't have the guns either. Are we going to see a 10-2?
Just might be a 10-2. The guns not in the favor of Team Secret, but we've seen them kind of crawl up out from those eco rounds.
Rajwari innings.
Well, very
Those
sharp
players
aim.
won
When
so
they've
well
got
in
nothing
Zolas.
to lose,
Yep.
they rely on the
This
duels,
that
they
they
rely
cannot
on their
achieve it.
aim,
But
and they can find those kills. So Secret, they
And
still
now
have
let's see
3
what
rifles.
happens.
This is
So
still
that's not
not
true at all.
100%
We're
impossible.
talking
for
about the
them to
best
bleed.
of the best in
They're
Asia.
gonna have to be careful this
On
time when
land,
actually
in
Bleed are
Korea.
going for a default. They've left
Match
the
after
spike.
match.
Not very common for Bleed to run it. They
If
normally
you
just do a
think,
default on a
and
specific
I
site.
don't think
But
as
right
a
now,
Nord
it
we
seems
should
like
be
they're just running
satisfied with
default
just
across
like
the
a
map. They've chosen
good
A
finish.
site this time. They're
I
bringing
think
it
their
in.
goal would be to qualify for
Okay,
Masters of
okay.
Champions
Look at
through
this
the
as
league.
well on the mini-map.
And that is the
Look at where
case, they have to
Memphi's
invest.
positioned. Cosmic Divide, and he
The
knew
patience
that
you
they would
showed that,
turn around.
definitely,
He goes
man.
in for a
Lenny,
strike from the back. The flanker
that's the
is
thing, man.
asleep, but gets
Everybody and Bleed
traded.
are
So
so good
this gives
individually in
Team
terms
Secret
of
a little bit of
making
a chance. Jesse
decisions
Vash, the
in
sheriff double headshot.
these situations.
It's good.
It's amazing.
Lenny, you might have control over who
Whereas
can
Boom
you
versus
still
Bleed,
push
you're
onto
correct.
the site? The
Bleed all
answer
the
is
way,
no.
man.
It takes Pins to make it a trade, and here comes Sporkum.
It's
to
9-3
trade
again.
right back. 3-9.
I think in Asian South Korea, you
It's
even have to
not
take a break between
great,
college to
but
go
it's
for
not
military
so
duty.
bad.
It's the same start as on
टाइम इज अ
Icebox,
फैक्टर ब्रो एंड
3-9. Coming
प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी
into the
इज
second
आल्सो
half, Secret,
इंप्रूव करने में अगर 2 साल
they
लगेगा तो
finally
नहीं
found
होगा
something
नहीं I
in
don't
that
think
last
man
round.
that
Jesse
is the
Vash,
right
of
way
course,
to improve.
showing off his skills with
Just
that
keeping
sheriff.
5
He's able to take
players
2
from
down.
India for patriotism purposes won't
Really,
help
really what
us.
they need, but it just looks like Bleed still have.
Also,
a
you have to
little bit of a
understand there will be
stronger
domestic
hold
leagues
over
in
this
other
team.
regions and
Secret
India.
have
So a lot of
pulled
Indian
out
players
some
will go to other
heroics
regions as
to
well.
actually win these rounds, and I
So
think
that will
that's
also
the
help them
problem
grow.
right now because Bleed, they're operating
मैं
as a
कॉलम
full
कम है या
unit.
मुझे कम आ
They
रहा
just
कम
overwhelm
मैं
Team
थोड़ा
Secret
धीरे ही
as
बोल रहा हूँ
a
आज
whole, and for Secret to win these
so
rounds,
you have to understand
rely
that
on, crazy kills
let's
from
say
Jesse Vash.
MYSG
That's
MYSG का लीग है
That's-
ठीक है
those
या
are the things that
थाईलैंड
need
का लीग है
to come out,
या
but it's
PH का
just
लीग है
not
फिलीपींस का
happening
लीग है
because
ठीक
Bleed
है
are
फॉर
playing
एग्जांपल
such a clean
they will
game.
also want to
They
hire
don't
Indian
set up
players
teams with
for
control. Post
a lot of
plays are
purposes if
both
they're
Jesse
good
Vash
yeah
fault.
marketing purposes
They're the
yeah वो
ones
so
really
Indian players
locking
will
down the
receive a
post
lot of
plans,
offers
really
from other leagues
ensuring
as well
they take these
not
rounds.
just
And Team
our
Secret,
own domestic
they
league
need to find a way to stop Bleed. They need
So,
to find a way to
I think that is
get
also
into their
good
defenses
good
because
way
it's
to
going
go
to be an attacking side for
do
Team
you
Secret
like the
this
old
time.
OG lineup
We
yes
see these rounds. We see a lot of these kills.
you have any idea about the EMEA region
screen
finals
right now.
for what
11,
event
10, and 1.
for the
11, 10,
VCT
and
promotion
8.
event so that next
It's-
time in the
it's
VCT
really
challenges
good.
group
It's
stages
not
they
like
will
they're
be
not winning their
playing
duels. Jesse Vash, Borkum,
G
Upset
signing non
even.
Indian players
They've got
Serious
what it
कहाँ है
takes.
Serious
We talked about
is that
these
the bleed
heroics,
boot
those
camp that is
rounds
why he
with the
cannot come
Bucky, the sheriffs, and
he stays on the
sometimes
winner and
when
runner up
Bleed
player of
lines
got
up
promoted
for
yeah
them, and they've got the Vandal sprays. It's great. It's kind of like the Avengers before they actually work together as a team. Meanwhile, Bleed, they're like the 5 Infinity Gems. All of them are just
like the
in
old OG
sync.
lineup yes
They're
Asta
all in the Infinity Gauntlet, and they just destroy. We swap sides. Are things going to be any different?
no LCQ is already set
Well,
with 8
judging by Icebox, Bleed just look too good. They're able to lock things down. It looks like they're very
ooh
confident
beautiful
pushing forward,
oh
using the guiding light to push forward at first. The Nebula pops. Darian is gonna find 2 with a frenzy out of bullets though. It's gonna be a 2-for-2 trade, and Wits actually finds yet another kill. Gets flash though. Redla finds 2. Is
Hi,
able to
Redla,
take
you're a
them
god,
down.
man.
It's all up to Dispenser with a classic.
A guiding light, and Retla just turned
he
things.
didn't give a
completely
sound
around.
dispenser so
Spike
will
drop
he
now.
expect or will he
Might
not
not
he
expect
expects he
Dispenser.
expects
Oh, actually he does. Might have heard the drop from Luka as well. And just dancing around back and
this
forth.
is done man
Able to get the
where
last
Persia
two
leave
shots.
though
Again, this is what we saw in
Nice
Icebox.
control
They
of
win the
prowlers, yeah.
pistol. What we saw before though was when Team Secret.
that is
first
why
won.
you use the
Are
recon
they
sort
gonna
of
do it
here
again?
when you're
I
starting
guess not.
It's not possible for them to force
इसके
buy on this
ऊपर
round because
इसके
they did not
ऊपर
get
एक
the
recon
spike
आता
plant
है
down. I think that's
रडार
the
पे
biggest difference between
यहाँ
Icebox
से you
and
throw
here
on
was that
the top
spike plant
basically
giving
here
you those extra credits actually allows
and what this
for that
allows is
first
if anyone is
because they did
aggressing
not get
towards
that
here
down, and because
their
Bleed
aim goes
stopped
towards
them in
top
their
and then
tracks,
you can
content
take
being pushed.
advantage by
Team
peeking
Secret
here
are not
with the
able to
prowler.
have that choice. They can buy some pistols though, so we see a sheriff on dispenser.
That
They're
was a
gonna
good
try
one. What would
something,
the final
and
score
they're
your
gonna try to
predictions
get the
for?
spike down
I
because they
think
need that for their
13-5,
game.
13-4. Yeah.
Well, through the little gap, they spotted out
I
Max.
told you
This
with the
might
veto
come
that
in,
this looks like a
as
2-0
path
bleed.
towards the
2-0
A side,
bleed.
but not quite.
I thought they would go for Breeze, and if they went for Breeze, it would have been a very different picture. I think Secret on Breeze are good, if not like one of the best. They're at least good, and compared to Bleed, maybe Breeze. I don't know how they would match up against Breeze because we've not seen these two teams on Breeze. They're not forcing. I think it's better that they don't force. Must I think many factors will not.
Could not find the opening. Have the wall
No, and also I
they bring it up.
don't
Kind of
think
trying to
Persia was the
celebrate,
right
needs to
choice.
ping us onto MiTH, so
But
that's
yeah,
gonna be telegraphed
is that Bleed is
already.
going to make the champions? What do you say? I mean, yeah, definitely. That is what we're all. Beautiful. I Retla. ये Viper or Sky combo is one of the oldest combos out there, and still there. Be it meta or not, it's still there, and it's so powerful. It's so potent, man. Secrets to kind of have the problems of.
Oh God, Mom, I'm sick. Take me to the clinic, and that's the bleed.
There's a
clinic,
huge score
because
difference they could have
this is just
forced.
the perfect game that they're
No,
playing.
I don't think
Everything
force was
so
there because A, you didn't get the plan down, so you don't get that extra
it's
money.
as if they haven't answered
Second of all,
everything. You gotta call. I'm gonna send
because you don't have the
You
extra
gotta-
money
you're
and
seizing.
you have seen
I'm gonna
their
send Maxi,
what their buys are
whoever else
normally
it is, and it's just
for Bleed,
shuts it out
the
completely.
gulf
Team
in
Secret are
weapon
running out of
choices
options
and
again,
other
right
things will
now,
be so big.
full rifles, but
Much
all
much
light
bigger.
armor. Look at how comfortable they're in.
Red Light
Oh
Bleed
my
किया था. I
They're
think
just
वो
getting pushed out.
take
Darren
time
and
to
Lenny
I think
already
take
find
Alex or
the
Bleed.
double kill. Light armor or not, it doesn't matter if you find the heads anyway. Bleed are really taking control over this. They've already lost 2 members.
Basically
The
can't
rest
force
of Bleed
themselves to
also
make
have
legend. The
rifles.
economics
They
are
want to
force
close
now.
this right now. Lenny finds a kill, Redla finds one as well, and Lenny ends things. And the only chance that Team Secret had of mounting a comeback was just snuffed from the very
Chat
beginning.
wonders the
They did
Bleed in
not even
additional
have a
stats.
chance to
Sarthak,
make it
hello.
competitive.
Welcome to the
Team
channel.
Secret now have to
Red Light
focus,
such
but
an
they have to
insane
dig
replacement.
deep into their economy. We're seeing a Vandal, we're seeing a Bulldog, a Judge, a Spectre.
Thing is, I think so. Retla
is just going to be
had
a
some
sheriff.
commitment. So
Although it's
Retla,
now
when
gone
he
and
joined
instead
Bleed,
big
after
sheriff
that,
this time.
he
for
would have
Bleed,
never
they have the
left the
Vandals
Bleed.
on most
Because
of them.
Retla, I think so.
Only Redla with a
Retla is the
Bulldog, but
player
they're
that
going to
everyone
win this
rates
game as well.
highly
The 3 of
within
them now,
Bleed
and
as well.
Bleed just want to close this
Retla is
out.
just a superstar.
How
Love the
many
bonus.
times have we seen Retla step up?
Because it's not a bonus anymore with the
Spectre,
weapon
like you
choices
say,
that Bleed are making on the
damage
second
done.
round, and thanks to
And
FPX.
this might be damage done as well. If we zoom out, 12-3 match points, and Team Secret
Hello.
grasping at
हाँ
straws.
बोल.
Surely they can get the spike planted at least. They're trying.
क्या है?
They're trying to go up front. They've got the smokes down, but it's paper thin. It's
फिलहाल तो
see-through.
फॉरेस्ट
They're
में को
spraying
पैसा मिला नहीं है वापस.
past these smokes, and it's just pointless.
वो मिलेगा
He's
तो मैं
still
करता हूँ.
going back and forth around on these things, and they have no idea that he's here. Finally, they spot him out.
पता नहीं,
Borkham getting the headshot.
बात तो
We're
हुआ
back
नहीं
to a
मेरा.
2-on-2.
मैंने बोला था कि
A
मैं
little
4
bit
दिन
more
में दे
possible
दूंगा.
for them to
मैंने
run away
पूछा
with
नहीं
this
अभी तक.
round, but they still have to
पूछ
be careful about this. Team Secret. Both
हाँ
sides
यार
are
अभी तो
so
नहीं हो
well
सकता.
in positions, and here
मैं
comes
साथ
Pith.
ही आया
Borkham
नहीं
turns
अंदर.
back around at the right time. Gives them a little bit more of a chance. Surely they can rotate off of this. Surely they can find Retla as well. They know where he is, and it's a perfect double peek. Almost got the frag from Retla, though, but here comes Borkham to save the day. We find one more
अभी
round
13-4 तो
to
हुआ.
keep our dreams alive, and we have to keep
Go
on
into.
going.
It was a 1 bullet difference. If Redla just completed that transfer,
It
he
was
just needed
sub
one
because
more
Lexus still
to take him
exists.
out. But Borkham was there
They
just
play
in
that
time,
consistent.
and Team Secret don't take the L just yet, because Borkham was able to get there in time. They were able to take Retla down, who again is topping the scoreboard, by the way. I want to point this out because he popped off on that stage. Now it's not that big of a pop off, but he's still leading the charge.
You
for
thought
Bleed.
depending on Darian,
So
Bleed
this
is popping up.
change, this
Yup, next
roster
set.
change, this player addition has really made a big difference for them. As Pith misses the first
The
shot,
thing is,
only has a Marshall.
That's
with
good,
this
though.
lineup and this composition,
Poison
the
Cloud,
stars are
Frost
not
Snake
really
gives them a little bit more
Therion,
time
also
to
anyone. It's
position to
Bretla
prevent them
and
from
Maxi.
getting easy control over Hookah. They step
No, it's like
forward,
last one.
Dubstep tanks a shot down to
See watch
68,
party है क्या?
66.
Just you're not trying to do any watch party
And
also.
just like that,
I might do any watch party. भाई ये रेतला का बायोट कितना है? सही बात है शार्पी.
this
Welcome
is
to the
how
channel.
Bleed gets control over this
Well, factory
spot.
resetting.
Shorty
मेरा अभी
with a
तक
shot,
Bleed का
Shorty as well,
reckoning का
does
जर्सी और
45
भी वो
bucks,
सब
but
आया
it
नहीं
gives
है.
us so
कि
much information and
समझ
distracts
रहा
them
हूँ.
from turning around. Look at how these two players are pushing up front. Orbital strike, they back up, but Retla is in not
Wow.
checked. He gets the first shot, gets the second spray. Hawk out as well.
Tekla so
Blinds
good,
them a little
man.
bit further to spike down. They can't retrieve it. Darren
Bye,
still there.
running
Shield
sub.
comes in a bit of a team frag. But we're down to the 1v1. Jesse Vash knows where Darren is. All he needs is one headshot, and he will get it. Team Secret
Nice
still
team keep going
alive
on.
again.
Thank you, Sharky.
I feel like we're having some deja vu here.
भेजो मेरे को मेरा वो नया वाला जर्सी मेरे को
Team
पसंद आया
Secret
भेजो.
fighting for their lives in this series.
Anyone
They're
knows
trying to
क्या?
come back. They lose so many members, but they still try to get those wins yet again. One member
Anyone
remaining
don't love.
yet again to clutch things out. Now it's a 5-12.
If someone can answer Rogue's question, guys,
I mean,
please.
not the most comfortable
Yeah,
situation,
that's okay.
but the fact that Team Secret are not
Nice
backing
timeout.
down, they're not giving up. You
Much
have
in
to
production.
admire them.
भेजो
Kudos to
भेजो
them,
जल्दी
props to
भेजो.
them. You have to love this team, and they're calling a timeout right now.
This is going to be difficult for Secret though. They lost 4 members.
सही है
in
भाई
the
ओपन नहीं
previous
मार पा
round.
रहे हैं डेरन बोल रहा है अपने
Because of
मारने.
that, they
You
only
can't.
have one full buy. Dispenser
रेस कितना
can
स्लो
still
सा
buy
चीज़
a
दिखा रहे
Vandal or
हैं भाई.
Phantom.
उसके
Jesse
tattoo भी
Bash
दिख
still
रहा है.
has the gun that he's carrying over from the previous round, but the rest of the team, bit of a broken buy for them.
Guys, I don't know if
Dubstep on the
you've
Spectre
seen
board.
Reckoning का नया
Spectre
jersey.
and
It's
Light
fire,
Shields,
man.
which still has to
Bleed का
pull
new
off, so it
jersey
can be still
hopefully is going to be
effective. On the side of Bleed, they still have 4
very good.
Vandals and
Yeah, Reckoning का new jersey is very
unfortunately
good.
just a Stinger.
मस्त है.
Just a stinger, you know, it is what it is. But here's what I want to see. We've got 3 ultimates on the side of Team Secret. Surely they can use that to find themselves some kind of an opening, some kind of a hold over a site. And that's really what they need. Of course, on the other side, though, 2 ultimates.
हाँ
not
भाई,
just any 2
Reckoning ने
ultimates,
मेरे लिए ना तो
2
पोस्ट किया.
initiator ultimates.
मेरे बच्चे पूछते रहते हैं
Cerberus
ब्लीड
plus
अकेडमी में तो
Nightfall,
पूछा
and
कि
that
भाई
is big
रेकनिंग
potential
में
for
तुमको लोग
teams
प्यार
to
नहीं
lead.
करते थे क्या? मैं बोला
When
क्यों?
you look closely
बोला
at
नहीं तुम
Secret,
छोड़ के गए, कोई पोस्ट ही नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है तुम्हारा. मैं
Actually
बोला
changed
क्या ही कर
the
सकते हैं
whole
भाई.
hookah. Team Secret are trying to
मेरे से
get
ज़्यादा
the
important
lead on this map
updates
right now.
देने
They're
रहते
trying
हैं.
to go for the lineups. It seems like they
मेरा
might
अपडेट
want to go
उतना
for the
important
A.
नहीं था.
They have the wall up. They also threw the poison cloud. Dubstep
My
trying to
everything
go for
RG
the
faces
full
tech
finish,
issues.
looking from Bleed.
Is the
Very
management not
risky
providing good
play for them.
facilities?
They're
Management
ready
WhatsPid
to catch
subscribers के
Team
लिए
Secret
discount on
as they
much.
execute on this A site.
भाई वो बात कर लूँगा मैं hopefully अगर रहे तो अच्छा.
they're waiting.
Affiliate marketing कर लूँगा
Secret, though, trying to be extra careful about this.
every time.
And Darren's
I
just
think the
waiting for
RG
that one push.
facilities are quite
Something
good.
not to get a little bit more
It's just
information,
that
and you
there
can
are
see
issues
the
sometimes with
urgency
players
that
not
comes
being
out,
at the
but
boot camp.
Secret taking their
वो
time along
चीज़
with
थोड़ी
it.
है.
Here comes the waterfall, here
कुछ
comes
कर नहीं
the
सकते.
execute.
Players also have their
They
own
managed to
personal
send
lives.
out
कभी-कभी
all
boot camp
these
में नहीं आ
ultimates.
सकते.
You face your fears, that's right, but they're not
Boot camp is
backing
good.
down.
I think
Look at
RG's
Bleed,
boot camp
look
is
at how
very good
comfortable they are on this
compared to
site. They're hiding
like,
and making use of the sky
बाकी ये जो है
smokes
ब्लीड
against
का
Team
जर्सी
Secret.
मिलता
The
है कि
spike
ऑनलाइन
might have
परचेज
gone
करने
down,
को
but they peek
मिलता
in and
है.
out of this
पुराना वाला
thing
तो मिल रहा है
just
but
to
I think
keep them
so
on their toes.
there
Of
there
course,
might
though,
be a
Team
new
Secret
there might be new
continue
merch in production as well,
Viper's Pit
so keep a
going
lookout
to
on
make it
that.
difficult for Bleed to come into this side, but it's going to be Pit.
Oh भाई.
Finds one as well as Maxi takes one more down. It's all down to Jesse Bash. Can he clutch this? He finds 2. It's going to be a 2 versus 1 right now. They're lined up, but they don't.
He tried to
get
use the
the
recon
kill
as bait.
As Jesse Bash falls to Pith and Lenny, and Bleed are going against Boom in the
This
upper
is
bracket
also
finals.
man.
Team
Let's
Secret
go.
get pushed out.
easily top 4 teams. I mean, these two potentially top 2. Everyone was talking about them. Everyone knew that this was going to be a banger match, but Bleed just made quick work of Team Secret.
Yeah, Bleed has definitely shown the improvement since the last time they faced each other, and Team
Not
Secret, of course,
improvement, man.
just could not cut
Bleed
their
has just
defenses
become more
down. They could not stop
consistent,
the attacks as well.
more
Bleed,
streamlined, deadly, and he has just looked awful today. Yeah, the number of mistakes that Team Secret were doing was can't expect this from a team that is going to challenge for a spot and champions. But yeah, I think might even be an upgrade, might even be the fact that Bleed were just capitalizing every little mistake. Litter never left his VRX form. Hi guys, how many likes? Guys, 80 likes. Let's do 100 guys. Come on. Let's do 100 likes. Team Secret का secret खत्म हो गया. Let's look at it. Let's look at the stats a bit. थोड़ा आवाज कर
Also
देते हैं.
see the number one team in the tournament as we break down that last series here. Tash and Conky with myself, Digon and Conky. Bleed look so damn good.
I think Quack summed it up perfectly between what we actually saw on the screen.
Look at
the,
dispensers.
Side of Team Secret.
This
the
is
Avengers
mostly for
before
Icebox.
they
See,
started
I
working
think
together a little bit all over the
0-6
shop,
on
whereas,
Icebox
the other side of
dispenser.
Bleed, there were like all the Infinity Stones.
Team
intertwined,
Secret
like,
खत्म हो गया.
absolutely
Damn.
fantastic, super
Dispenser
well
on
cohesive
Icebox
team. I
was
think
so
they had
underwhelming
their
in terms
share.
of
Everyone was
taking
on the
those
same
initial
page,
fights
and all I
towards
can say
Bs.
is, Team Secret
Never
hate
made sense
Redline
for me.
right now. He had an
मुझे
incredible
लगा यार
series.
आप भी
Yeah, on
लगाऊंगा
top
से
of
भी ये
that,
स्ट्रीम
Bleed's
खत्म
confidence
करके.
is really showing, especially when they do this thing where they force purchase on round number 2. We saw that on the first half when they bought full rifles, and then on the second half as well, even though they lost. But now in terms of scores, I mean, Bleed clearly landslide again.
Very
on this side.
underwhelming.
And while
Bind
we
me, it
did
was.
see Maxi
You
on
see,
the
in terms
first
of
half
first
going
kills, it was
14-5,
almost
it was
even.
Redline in the
In
end
the
that will come
widths
up on
यहाँ
top,
पे again.
just because he likes play aggressive, and this is what we talked about when how he uses
Guys,
his
let's make it
utility
100
to
likes.
either
Come
play
on.
set up his team or play selfish.
81 हो गया
As
बताओ.
well as what we noticed is that
Guys,
Pith
come on.
usually sort of plays a little bit more
100
of a
likes, come
lurking
on.
role where he got to about round 6 and he said, screw that, I'm going with the team because their trades were just incredible. You'd see
Look
one
at
member
performance.
of the Thai team
1v4
Secret maybe
from
get a
Redla
kill or
was
two on
amazing
defense
on
and then
Icebox.
just 3 kills back
Don't
to back
really
to back.
understand
They
how
performed
they
so
gave
well
that
through
away.
Initiator
But
setting the
क्या ही
utility
कर
as
सकते हैं.
well. They just played phenomenally. Like if you want to see what
Look at the number of
looks like,
clutches
you
Secret
just
and
witnessed it.
like even in the rounds. Okay,
I think it was
so
a little frustrating
this is
because
very
even
bad
if,
because see they
Team
won a
Secret
total
would
of
have
11
some
rounds. Okay,
retakes, so
and
many
out of the
times
11
you can
rounds,
see kills through Poison Cloud, kills through Nebula. It was so frustrating no matter what.
they
Team
have
Secret
clutches
did.
in
I
1,
mean, when
2,
you
3,
talk about that, it's
4,
more of their
5. So out of the 11 rounds, 5 were clutches. Red Lab of definitely move it. Guys, like this stream, let's do 100. Come on.
coming out from Team Secret, kind of keeping them on a toes, kind of keeping them
Out
antsy.
of
They're
11,
around 50
5
seconds
were
and
down
they're
to
super
individuals,
explosive.
so they
Before
only
Team
won
Secret
6
gets them,
rounds.
their setups have been so good. This is where you mentioned
So,
just now those poison clouds.
in all
those
honesty,
nebulas.
Team
It's so hard to get onto
Secret
certain
as a
points
team won
when
the
they
6
can't
rounds.
even
5
get
rounds
there
were
to
actually
begin
down
with.
to
In a
clutches.
game where Darion's not top fragging and Bleed still
Damn,
decimating
that is
the way they are
a
is
damning
one that you
statement,
want to be
man.
witnessing, and I think the perfect way of
Sad जी हो
summarizing it
गया
is to
सुबह
say,
सुबह.
right, that's top team Secret
Mimosa,
vision, and Boom is going to have their hands
मिमोसा
full.
बेचारा दो ऐसे रीजन को सपोर्ट करता है जो हमेशा मिमोसा को दुख देते हैं. साउथ एशिया
For the
फिलीपींस.
losing side, his guns
मिमोसा
working.
लाइफ अच्छी
Where
चल
do
रही
the
है.
answers come from for Team Secret because it
ट्रांसफर
feels
होके
like
आ
this is
जाओ
over
ब्लीड
before
में.
they even got in the lobby.
Yeah, absolutely.
मलेशिया सिंगापुर सपोर्ट करने लग जाओ. पेपर एक्स भी है, ब्लीड भी है.
Not an
हाँ.
elimination game. They are going to be able to come back into
We
the
won't
competition.
disappoint.
They're a team that needs the
We क्या
momentum
बोल रहा हूँ,
behind
मतलब
them.
they won't
Coach
disappoint.
Fade is going to have to pump up the boys and work out what exactly went wrong. Perfect series to rewatch, right? And iron out all the kinks and then fire off back into that lower bracket match.
I mean, when you talk about the veto just now, I was questioning why Team Secret picked Icebox. We
Read
all know
को तो
that, well,
करता हूँ
they did
वैसे.
have a good round on Icebox,
Region
but we
बोलो,
know that
region.
Bleed plays Icebox better. No offense to Team Secret fans out there.
Yeah, well, we'll find out what Team Secret can work on because Bleed look absolutely on form. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, elimination matches. Don't go anywhere. You're watching VCT APAC.
We'll have
LCQ.
played again. But yeah, this is a very damning statement. Team Secret as a team won just 6 rounds in the whole series. Let's just take 11 rounds to only cheated total. Damn man. Fucking go. Let's fucking go. To be honest, मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा सोचा था हाइप होगा, but ये मैच के हाइप ही नहीं हो गया. Like, yeah. Just ego. Damn. This Bleed versus Boom, I think so pick'ems going at least decent. ये तो गलत जाएगा दोनों. But here the pick'ems are going decent. So Team Secret versus Onyx नहीं होगा. Team Secret versus Order होगा. अब आएगा. Then you will have Onyx versus Alter Ego. Another Indo. He's doing well in Indo. So we might see Onyx versus Alter Ego tomorrow. 100% pick him तो नहीं है. 100% नहीं है. ये गलत हो गया. ये गलत हो गया. ये almost सही हो गया था भाई. ये सही हो जाता ना. यार मेरा 100% है. क्या बात है भाई. Guys, 82 likes. Come on, look at beta bro. Not really convincing enough. Beta or myth for me. I think today the run ends, unfortunately. Andre versus Fantasy would have been so much nicer to watch. To be honest, Fantasy United should have converted the second map. Very disappointing. Bleed win. Yes, Kaishi! Kaishi, why are you not modded, man? 2 more games, coach. 2 more. Yes, I know, Kaishi. I'm also very happy, very hyped for Bleed and you both. क्या लगता है वो ब्रैकेट कौन जीतेगा? सीक्रेट ही जीतेगी मोस्टली. Good question. I see. Yes, now you're modded. Let's fucking go, man. आज भी नींद आएगी. आज यहीं पे खत्म कर दूंगा. Will Shinsei play LCQ? No. Let's go. Yeah, man. Let's up again. Yeah, that will be an interesting match to say the least. Because I think only would have been tougher for us. Bless, man, bless. Order is, I think order 2. Yeah. I think CS can surprise order, to be honest. I'll be very honest. CS Malik is a very good coach in bringing the best out of his squad. He does have very limited availability of maybe budget as well, and in terms of quality of players maybe from his region, but he's doing a fantastic job. Aldrigo versus Made in Thailand, I don't think Made in Thailand do much damage, to be honest. Fancy United versus Aldrigo would have been much better to watch. Jorel played like God. Oh man, Retla, amazing man. That 1v4 clutch, it was insane because, and also Secret just kept giving him fights, but also he was segregating those fights very well. And the second last kill, the chamber that he expected him to be that elevation instead of the ground one, when he peaks the second time onward, that was beautiful. You only lost to Paper Exertion and APAC. Yes, Mimosa. And they've lost like a few in the group stages. They've lost to Galaxy Esports. They've lost to No Namers in group stages challenges. AE versus MiTH, I think AE wins 2-0. Yes. What happened to Bonkers? Bonkers disbanded, bro. Now Mimosa, they won't choke. If they choke this time, the curse is upon them. Yeah, they'll wrap it up. Yes. For Bleed, for Kaiji, they'll wrap it up. I so want them to go to Champions. It would be such a wonderful thing. Even though we might not be going there, it will be like we're part of the Champions team. Are the players free agent now, or were they picked up by any odds? Let's go Champions watch also. I might not be able to go Champions, but I'll definitely watch party. I don't think my passport renewal will come in time, and then I have to apply for visa. That's the problem, Kaiji. Otherwise, my passport and visa. Ask him to play. Let's. I'm sure the boss will pay up if I tell him, but yeah, that is not. Yeah, I would have gone by myself only, but the passport and visa thing might deter me. Night stream today, LCQ. Hopefully, NA LCQ Watchparty today. Let's see, man. Hopefully.
Right? It's crazy. That's the thing. I mean, when you got these two teams, you kind of expected Griffin to come out, but who knew? Cerberus. Yeah, that's right. Let's take a look at their opponent, Order, first in our lineup as Order, the Osh representative, and have been one of the best teams, if not the best team in the Osh region this whole year.
Let's
but
go.
now we're down to their final loss, and I think the big story here has to be the performance of Texta and Disco.
Guys, how many likes do we have?
Those were your top players
85.
in their
Come on,
loss.
let's do
They went
100
to
and
4 and 5 and
come
were
on.
Esports
I'm
players.
excited about
That's the thing I think I want to
Strong.
highlight here.
Look at Riley, what a cutie. Yes, definitely on RDW. The GOAT. Sentinel's Guardians is 130, right? Yeah. I think I'll start the stream at around 1. If I do, let's see.
But it's really been RDW has been the consistent force for Order so far.
Again, it's
I'm
kind of
also
that
excited
thing.
about
You can see
Sentinel's
signs
playing.
of life, but they just kind of fall short towards the end, and Onyx were the ones that
I do with him like 5 games
That's the
yesterday so
thing.
far.
I want
Yeah,
to see
he's
this
such a
team
chill
really
guy,
come
right? He's
together
such a
to
good.
perform.
He's
Maybe
such
they
a
can
good
bring a little
human
bit
being.
more order to chaos.
He's
love that
obviously
take.
a very good player, but he's such a
Maps
good
like,
human
we'll keep
being.
an eye. Where does the scent go? That's always been a problem for Order. Will Cerberus pick up on that? Who had
Laid back
themselves a
gaming.
brawl, and I kind of wonder, will the momentum from that 2-1 against Griffin pay off dividends? Because it's been the Kishi show, but also the rise of Ting coming on in. Ting and Layla, the new players on this roster, and Ting had himself a series.
So let's start at the beginning, right? Alter Ego. We see a performance come through from Kishi to try and get them over the edge. It doesn't work against Alter Ego. They drop in toward the lower bracket, and something has to happen. And what was that something? It was Ting, it was Layla, the new kids on the block, actually managing to have
Laid
a
back
really
gaming.
good
Okay, guys, with this, I think so we end the stream.
Exactly. They start to rise up. They start to show that they have what it takes.
I think we'll end the stream today here only. I have to go do some chores today. I have to fix my second monitor. I have to install my second monitor here. I have to install a lot of things. New switches, new everything in my room. So the electrician is likely going to come today. No. Bye bye, coach. Rest well. IG, bye everyone, guys. See you hopefully tonight with the LCQ, guys. Let's go. Bleed to the upper bracket finals. 2 more wins, guys. 2 more wins. 2 more wins. And we're there. See you, amigos. See you, Ruthkor. Thank you, guys, for coming in, tuning in so early in the morning. Yeah. Just to capture off my camera back to my original place. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. And I'll be back brunch time for me. Let's go, guys. Thank you for you tuning in, guys. See you tomorrow. Please do like the stream and subscribe, guys, if you're new. Helps me a lot, right? And also keep a lookout on more videos coming out very soon on my channel. Yeah, man. Thank you for tuning in. See you tonight or tomorrow.